Welcome, friends. Let us together rebuild this world so that we may live, laugh, and lore.
I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
I'm not listening.
Oh, that took.
Program loaded and ready.
Make it so.
Welcome to the Live, Laugh, Lore podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Tony.
And I'm Mark, and we're back, Tony, with another Star Wars episode.
Back to the roots.
Absolutely. And with a familiar face.
Ooh.
Or a familiar voice for our listeners.
Yeah.
We've got Sean back, our resident Star Wars expert.
Hi, thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
Wow, Sean. This is your second? Third? Second. Wow. I mean, hey, you know, we gotta love it. We've hit Star Wars every single time. I think we've been kind of gearing up. We haven't had a Star Wars episode in actually a really long time.
While, yeah.
So very excited. Bring the boys back. And I will say, just as a, lightning in a bottle, one of the of course I recommend all the episodes to everybody. I'm always like, whatever. But the one I consistently bring up a lot is actually our episode where we redo the sequels.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a good one.
It's so good. And I'm like, that was like the one time where I'm like, we caught lightning in the bottle. It felt like a writer's room. It's awesome. I'm so excited for today's episode. So, without further ado, what do you think we're talking about today, boys?
I think we're talking about some new movie coming out here soon.
What movie could that be?
Yeah.
Featuring a little green child.
Whoa.
And one of our favorite Star Wars characters, Din Djarin, the Mandalorian.
There you go.
The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Is that... Yeah, that's the title, right?
That is.
Oh, okay, nice.
Coming to a theater near you, May 22nd.
Dude, I'm so pumped. And I will say, just in general, Din Djarin is probably he's the man. I think of all the Star Wars characters that are non-Force using, he's definitely up there.
Pedro Pascal.
Less about Pedro. But no, I just love his character. He's such a good... I love everything about it. But yeah, so what are we talking about today, boys? So are we, speculating on the movie? Are we going back and doing a little recap, getting everyone excited? What's our thoughts here?
Yeah, the plan is to recap, get everyone hyped, get ourselves hyped, and then maybe talk about what we think the movie will entail, and maybe some other shows that are going to feed into the movie, or any other Star Wars topics that come about.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty amazing because I think a lot of these seasons or series that are coming out, they're like becoming pretty entwined. I wouldn't say like Marvel level entwined where they're doing the different dimensions and everything, but I think overall, we're pretty...
Well,
like Thrawn's kind of making away because like why is Thrawn doing this? And it's like Ahsoka's doing that. This person, Luke's back and doing this. It's like whoa, like.
Well, with David Filoni in charge now, I think we're going to get even more entwined and more written together, which is going to be good. Yeah,
all in. I'm all about that. I think we separated for a little bit. It's good to go back in the fold.
Yes.
So, what's our thoughts? How are we going to approach this? Just go off season, rip off the Band-Aid. One of the best, most iconic scenes of all time. Din Djarin walking into the bar. Ending up with, I can bring you in warm or I can bring you in cold.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many seasons and episodes of these series that, like, it kind of takes a little bit to find its voice. Where I feel like this one, right off the rip.
He walks in instantly. You're like, all right, this is Star Wars Western. You know, he's the Lone Ranger and bring a lot of the town,
Mm-hmm.
And it just blows up from there.
Oh, so good. So good.
Is it Law, though? I mean, he's basically a gun for hire at the beginning, right?
Yeah, that's true.
He had a conscience on him.
That's
brought
true.
in bad guys.
That's true.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. He,
They brought in anybody.
Yeah, he didn't ask a lot of questions. I think the credo of that group was, after the job's done, you forget everything, but, it's a little tougher. But no, I think it was just awesome. And the fact that we're getting little tidbits of Star Wars lore. I mean, of course, with the new series, but I'm just saying we're seeing this in action, meaning Han Solo frozen in carbonite. That was a really big deal, and they casually does it to this one guy in the Razor Crest, which is kind of looks like this beaten, run-down ship, but it's I love the Razor Crest. It's just it's a Millennium Falcon. Esque where it's everyone's that's a piece of junk, and she'll make whatever past whatever parsec. I don't remember.
But then it's
12, 20.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Well, doesn't in the Solo movie he says 12 and Chewie like yells at him and he goes if you round up. You know?
Yeah. And they also in the Solo movie, I think they correct as to why because parsecs is a distance rather than time.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, he kind of went through and cut through the race. So they're like, so he cheated, and they're like, yeah, and he's like, okay.
Yeah.
So
But don't call him on it though.
yeah.
He's a smuggler. He's supposed to cheat. Like
That's true.
That's his job.
Yeah.
And that's how he gets it from Lando in the first place.
Exactly, the card game. Mm-hmm. Brock?
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. The actual card game. They
Yeah.
sell it in like Galaxy Edge.
Oh,
you
I'm
can
sure.
buy the
Yeah.
little
How
cards.
do we not have this?
I know. I don't know. I thought that, and they have Guido's freaking
the
liar's
luck
die?
dice.
Luck dice. Yeah,
I don't remember what they're called.
Guido, you mean
Greedo. No.
what's his name?
That's gonna kill me.
He's Anakin's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watto.
Watto.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking I was
Like,
getting
I just
Greedo.
saw that movie.
yeah. I think I was getting Greedo mixed up and Watto. I don't know. Either way.
A lot of O's.
A lot of O's, yeah. The Watto, classic. But yeah, no. So I think that was like my big what I just want to comment on. Season 1, episode 1, found its voice. So sick seeing the Razor Crest. Even sicker the fact that he just has like a very casual carbonite capability inside there. It's like what the I don't know. I thought that was sick.
So let's set the stage for our listeners. Let's give them everything they really need to know going into this movie. So Sean, set us up. How did Grogu and Mandalorian meet? What's the basis of their relationship?
So that was a bit of a twist in season 1. If you don't know, Mandalorian was a bounty hunter, and he was a part of this guild led by a man named Grieve Karga.
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 I think it's a
Karga.
G. I don't know. Yeah.
And basically, he was assigned a job to go pick up and deliver this, what was described as a 50-year-old man or 50-year-old being.
Mm-hmm. And he's just given a puck.
Yes.
It's like a metal detector.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
it's
closer.
Like a person tracker.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't look into the technology so much. Also, for context, we're only 5 years after the events on Endor.
Yes.
Correct. Yep.
Just FYI.
good
Galactic
Yes.
reference.
Remnants of the Empire still around. Some sects still, believing they're in power, and some are. So Mando, as we will most likely refer to him, takes the job and eventually finds this person after, invading a massive, essentially rogue military base and killing everyone alongside a droid, an assassin droid, who's also a bounty hunter. Mm-hmm. They're both going after the same person, which the assassin droid was about to kill the target, and Mando stopped him. That's a long relationship that develops throughout the story. Yes. And what was found in a crib was what many called Baby Yoda. It was a little green, pointy-eared baby of whatever race Yoda is.
Still not named to this day.
Yeah. What? Yeah. What do you mean? No, Grogu is.
No.
Oh,
That
the
the race.
Oh, the
Sorry.
race. Yes.
I should have specified. You said the race, and I was like, not named.
Not Yoda's son. It's just we didn't know the race,
Correct.
and that's why everyone called it Baby Yoda.
Yep.
We didn't know the name yet.
We couldn't
didn't
call
know
him
the
Baby
name.
Wookiee or anything.
And it took
Baby
months, episodes and months for the official name of, at the time, the child.
Yeah, season
To
2.
come
I
out.
think.
Yeah.
I think that's. When
Yeah, I was
first-
about to say, I think it's season 2, but then I think the other thing, too, is that we don't even figure out his real name. That was years down the line, which
it
is
was
crazy to think
wild,
about.
yeah.
Yeah, because it was season...
It was when he...
End of season 2? End of season 3? No, middle of season 2.
Do we want to spoil?
Sorry,
who
sorry.
he
No.
meets?
My
that
bad.
gives
Keep
him
going,
the name?
keep going. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
no, that...
We'll get there. Finish season
Yeah,
1
yeah,
first.
yeah.
Oh, boy. So that's how they come to meet, and like a true bounty hunter, Mandalorian takes him and delivers him to the buyer, I'll call him, old creepy man.
Yeah, no questions asked.
And a weird-looking, mad Weasley scientist type man.
Yeah, always them. But it's also important too why he took the job, which was it wasn't like any old job. You can kind of tell he does have some kind of creed or moral system. But the other more important thing that outweighs is he's part of the Mandalorian and this deeper religious cult of Mandalorians. But the reason why this is Byra so important was they drop off Beskar steel.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, we got a lot more where this come from. So as long as you bring him in alive, you can have all the Beskar steel you want.
Yep.
So it's like, it's an offer you really can't refuse. So I think that's like a really like, whoa,
And so for our listeners, Jango Fett, Boba Fett, they were Mandalorian. So if you're trying to picture what he looks like, he's got that similar armor
Yeah.
that they had. It's silver though. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's all silver and black. Well, he's got a brown cape.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Now,
Yeah, and we do learn,
At this point in the series, he's still pretty dingy. He's got worn armor, like used,
Brown.
battered,
That's true.
brown,
Yeah.
green, whatever.
He's got some stories to tell.
Yeah, just normal iron. Yuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also crazy too because like what we still don't know what makes a Mandalorian, right? Because like we know like Boba and Jango are Mandalorians, but like what does that mean? Like do they hail from the planet Mandalore? What does that look like? How is that going around? Like, still don't know. So I just want to keep that asterisk there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, to go on this Beskar steel thing, that is Mandalorian steel. It can repel lightsabers and blaster bolts. You're essentially impenetrable. And why this was such a big deal is because the Empire bombarded and destroyed the home planet Mandalore for all the Mandalorians and stole all the steel.
The Great Purge.
The Great Purge to their refineries. And now this is all Empire refined Beskar steel. So to a lot in the Mandalorian community, this is like dirty steel. Mm-hmm. Some of them don't think it's worthy of Mandalorians, but the Armor, who you meet in the series, she is like one of the Mandalorian leaders who creates all the armor and the weapons. She is happy to have the steel home whenever they get it. So
because it's almost like a reclaiming, like you know what I mean. Like that's more the view on it, but that is kind of fun because that's your first inkling of like, wait, why do they have all this Beskar? And you're like, they're not saying they're Imperial. They never, but it's implied.
Yeah. So back to the storyline. That is why he takes a job. He gets the steel. He delivers what we call Baby Yoda to the target, gets his steel, and he's flying away. He's going on his merry way. He did his job.
Yep.
Except for, to your point, he's a Mandalorian. He has some level of moral code.
Yep.
And that kicks in, and he is like, I cannot leave this child to whatever medical experiments and tortures that these creepy men.
The Weasley. Weasley does
Weasley mad scientists.
Yeah, somehow he's not, you know, I don't know.
Are up to, and he breaks his contract. He goes in and busts Grogu out. Mm-hmm. And the whole town is up against him. And
so now all of the bounty hunters. That was a sick scene.
All of them.
All of them just start going red, and you're like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he broke his code, so all the bounty hunters turned on him. He was to deliver the bounty. And correct me if I'm wrong, it was other Mandalorians that came in and saved him?
Yeah, it was
the rest of his guild.
Yeah, the rest of the guild.
His Mandalorian guild.
Mandalorian guild. Yeah, that's where it's like kind of interesting how you want to dissect that, but either way. Yeah, the Mandalorian side. Yeah.
Yep. They took the brunt of the fire, and Grogu and Mando escaped.
Yep.
Din Djarin. Yeah, they escaped, and that's how they started their journey, constantly being chased, meeting friends, enemies. Yeah.
And then a whole lot of side missions.
A whole lot of side missions. Man.
Which it felt good. Yeah, that's why I kind of loved it. Like, sometimes I love the fact of, like, this is, like, the true one where, like, it really felt like this is a no-joke side mission.
Yep.
Like, you need to do this. And he's like, okay. But also, I was like, hey, I'll do that.
I need a ship, but I have no money. Okay, well, go deal with these pirates for me. And,
we need money.
And, take this little green goblin with you.
Yeah. I need your help, but also, if you help me, and it's like, oh, shoot. Yeah.
There's no such thing as a free lunch.
No, especially not in this show.
Oh,
Yeah, and I feel like that really sets the scene of everything kind of moving forward, because this is like this weird, not weird, but like almost a beautiful dynamic of like now asking a lot of questions. Grogu can't, or the child can't talk at all, and it's just like, how does this work? And it really does. And you'd think like on paper, that's why I knew the Lucasfilm and they actually had a little bit of a backbone, because they're like, hey, we have somebody who's going to always keep their helmet on. Mm-hmm. And then to be emotive and interesting and everything. And then we got an alien who's a little baby that won't talk. And we're going to make a series out of this.
Yep.
Give me a blank check. Okay. And so it's amazing how just on paper, you wouldn't think that would work, but the chemistry there is so good.
Yeah.
And so I think maybe, do we want to kind of maybe potentially deep dive into what kind of starts making the Mandalorian? Because now we're starting to see, well, these Mandalorians are fundamentally different, right?
This is the way, Tony.
This is the way. Mark, would you want to maybe look into that? Like, what are kind of the big differences? Like, when you start thinking of Boba Fett and Jango Fett,
yeah,
what's the difference between that and what the Mandalorians we see on the screen, like, as of season 1?
Yeah, so, well, there's two different types. There's the ones actually from Mandalore.
Yep.
And then there's the ones that come into the guild, essentially.
Yep.
The adopted
brothers.
I don't remember. Do they have do they have their own term?
They do. The foundlings.
The foundlings.
The foundlings.
Yeah. So the foundlings. So it's interesting because what distinguishes a Mandalorian is you're either a foundling or you're from Mandalore.
Yes.
But then how you then grow up in your religious quote unquote belief. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of up in there, because there's some people from Mandalore in that one.
Yes.
And then there's equally some foundlings. So it's like
yes,
it's kind of hard to distinguish.
There's also a difference with apostates. I'm not sure that they technically fall under the foundling term.
Oh,
right, because I think foundlings are just the children.
The children who, yes, correct.
So I think Din Djarin he might be an apostate because he's not from Mandalore, but he's an adult.
Well, he was
accepted into.
But Din Djarin was rescued as a baby.
He was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as a kid. So he was a foundling, I think.
Right, but is that like a level? Do you graduate from foundling to
an apostate? I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah.
Well, because there's that whole scene, right?
When he gets the signet of the Mordor.
Because there's that whole scene where there are some that don't accept him, but after talking to the armorer and they do a quest, and she gives him the real Mandalorian armor, that he's like accepted into the group.
Yeah,
more or less,
I think it's also a level of like, I think you earn respect. Yeah. Like it's almost like a earning tier, and the more armor and more experience you have, I think it's just more weight that you can throw around in the guild. But is he? Did you guys look it up? Is he considered apostate or what is he? Do we know? I'm not quite sure. We are not Googling. We are shaking our brain leaves right now. Our brain heads right now. You know what I mean? Seeing what falls from the tree.
I think it's a foundling into an apostate, and like I'm going to jump ahead and kind of spoil.
Sure. Yeah, we're already on the
because
hook. By the way, spoilers. I think we should mention. I think it's kind of clear.
Yeah.
Hey, you're watching the movie. We're just telling you everything up to the movie, which happens to be everything.
This show came out a while ago.
Yeah. I think we're good. And the Book of Boba Fett, technically.
We jumped ahead. Mando is an apostate, but that is because he broke his creed by removing his helmet. And that was, remember, because he did that to save Grogu. And that's why he's getting so much shade, because he's broken his creed. So Mandalorians, they take the sacred creed, and you cannot remove your helmet.
Some Mandalorians.
Yeah. Remove
Sorry,
your helmet in front of another being. So you can, like, if you're in private, you can do it, right? But if you do that, you're not supposed to put it back on.
Don it back on. It's like the Catholic Church.
He did that hoping... Like no one would find out.
Yeah. Well, it was a weird caveat because IG-88 when you know what I mean. So we'll get into that, but yeah, good call. That's like, so you're a Mandalorian in bad standing. It sounds like
correct
is when that happens.
And the only way to get back into good standing is you have to bathe in the living waters of Mandalore. Now, that's an issue because
Mandalore's got bombed.
Allegedly. And it's like a barren wasteland. So as far as they are concerned. It's gone. The living water's gone.
Yeah.
If you've broken your creed, then
Mandalore's had some rough times.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. Like, you guys know the Revan backstory? Like, that was literally Mandalorians all versus like the Jedi Order, and they were just beefing. Yeah. No, granted, Mandalorians
Syndicate and Maul and
the Mandalorians are also kind of causing that one because they're like Mandalore, the original Mandalorian, like the king of Mandalore, basically, he came in and he was like, yeah, basically, you guys are all weak, I'm going to take you over. And then he started just taking planets for the sake of Mandalore. And then so it got into a really big issue, and of course, then the Jedi's had to come in. That's the whole Revan story.
Which, I mean, most of the Mandalorian weapons are designed to mimic the Force abilities of a Jedi to be able to defeat a Jedi.
Which is crazy. Yeah. They're just going 1-1, which makes sense because that's where like all their R&D, like the best Mandalorian R&D came out of that.
Hashtag to Kanan and Rebels training Sabine. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. What a good one. I love that. That's so good. I love Sabine.
But getting back to it, Tony.
Yeah, what's up?
Because you said some take that creed that they can't take the helmet off. Because like Bo-Katan, who's Princess of Mandalore, allegedly,
yeah,
she did not take that because she takes her helmet off willy-nilly.
Yeah, willy-nilly. Yeah, for sure.
Even though she is a Mandalorian.
Of Mandalore.
Of
yeah,
Mandalore.
yeah.
You're right. Yeah, we got to be
Sorry, yeah, that's why I like.
You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yes, they are all Mandalorians, but they are of Mandalore or not.
Yeah. And then it's interesting where the creed stands. That's where I'm like, it's more of like, she even says herself like, oh, you're part of that like religious cult.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there is a, not cult like, but there's a very deep tradition rooted in, different happenings that came from the past, and they upheld it all the way through. And so I think that's a pretty big distinction. And Din Djarin, sorry, just so we don't mess this up, Din Djarin specifically is a part of this, and he's building his way up as a foundling, as everything. Kind of jumping all over the place, but it's natural. I mean, this is a natural storyline.
Right.
But if you watch the show, it's more of a dramatic piece, but we're going chronologically.
Yeah, we're trying to.
It's going to be way too hard to do it. And also, if you're watching 1-to-1, I mean, I love you guys, the fact that you guys would love to hear our voices and say this, but also, just watch the show. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, no, I really did enjoy that aspect. And the fact that now you're starting to get pieces as to why the Mandalorians operate the way they do. Because, like, wait, so Jango Fett and Boba Fett, like, so they're just of Mandalore because they didn't take their creed? Like, I'm not quite sure. Or they just have the armor because armor's cool.
Well, we find that out in season 2 of The Mandalorian.
2.5 with the Book of Boba Fett?
No.
Oh, was that in The Mandalorian?
It was in The Mandalorian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember because that was the other thing too. We take a little side gap
We
between
do.
The Mandalorian and
We
the Book
do.
of Boba Fett. Kind of bleeds into 2.5
It
of
does.
Mandalorian.
It does.
So I was like, I don't remember. I thought it was in the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I love that show too. But
It was one of the side quests for Mando from Cobb Vanth,
I think so. Yeah.
who
Is that
was the
in
marshal of a town.
Mos
and-
Espa.
Mos Espa.
Yeah.
Needed help and was a non-Mandalorian wearing Mandalorian armor that he had
Not
bought
just
from
any.
the Jawas.
Yeah.
And not just any Mandalorian armor. Any true Star Wars fans recognized it very quickly.
Immediately.
It's the classic green
Classic green.
from the originals.
Of the good old Boba Fett.
Yes.
And we also see a Kree Dragon. Oh, love that thing. Because those are the guys that are skeletons.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you see him, like, and they like reference him. If you ever played any of the classic video games too, I remember specifically in like my Star Wars Game Boy Advance, we had a Star Wars game, and you went through Tatooine, and there's just Kree Dragons like everywhere. It was clearly a template. They just like copied and pasted across the board. But every single time I saw them, like, what is this thing? What do they look like? And you finally see it in that season. But so, boys, I guess where are we attacking this now? So we went up to the Mandalorian and the child meet.
Yep.
We now know some of the distinctions between what makes a Mandalorian, what those are the Kree, those aren't, the foundlings, the apostate, making some distinctions there. But what do you think is kind of the next step in what's our next side journey?
Well, I think it's important at this point in the show, the villain,
Yes.
the villain for the series is revealed.
Ooh.
And that's Moff Gideon, also played by the actor who plays Gus in Breaking Bad.
Los Poderes Hermanos.
Yes.
Dude.
Giancarlo
I love-
Esposito, I think is his name.
Yeah, it is. Oh.
But he is a imperial. He's like Empire. He's former Empire. Well, he still believes
Current Empire?
current. Yeah, right.
Yep. The desecrated, like destroyed empire, right?
Right,
This
but
is,
I think they
this
call
is
it like
right after
the dark.
fall.
I thought they call it like the Shadow Empire or
Yeah.
something.
Correct.
Something like
He
that.
still acts like the Empire, even though the Empire
Like
is
in there, because like Thrawn is the top dog,
Yeah.
and he's
yeah,
underling of Thrawn-esque. And it's also important to note too that like Moff and the relationship to the original guy. You know what I mean? So the Empire's alive and well. That's
So-
as you as a viewer.
yeah.
And think of, if you don't know, the term Moff as more of like a governor.
Yes.
So the one that we all know is Grand Moff Tarkin from the
Yep.
original trilogy. He was essentially a grand governor over all of his subjects. So you have underlings, Moffs, who take care of your local townships and run certain things,
Yep.
and that is, they have immense power still. And
Yeah.
that's
It's like a
Moff
5-star
Gideon.
general.
Yeah,
I think
that-
like
Oh,
Grand Moff Tarkin. I think that is like 5-star,
Oh, yeah.
and then any Moff is like a
That
general.
round table in episode 4 is there's Moffs, there's some generals, but there's it's
episode 4 of the movie.
yeah, correct,
Okay, for a
correct.
second I was like,
that episode. Yeah,
what?
A New Hope. Because you have Grand Moff Tarkin meeting with his council.
Correct.
There's other Moffs.
Oh,
there.
I don't believe in this space wizardry. The guy gets choked.
Yeah,
Come
well,
on,
come
man.
on.
This guy's on a breather. He's got no limit. You're gonna go toe to toe with him? Like, the guy's seen some stuff. God, I love that guy.
Which a Moff, a former, we just found out. I think it was today or yesterday. A former a minor character, but he's in episode 6, and he says it's an older code, sir, but it checks out. That actor just passed away.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dang. Yeah, that was. I do. Blue Harvest, Family Guy made fun of that scene
Yeah,
too. They're like,
yeah.
act casual in this ship's like just walk with their hands in their pocket. It's like it's an old cold, bro. Do it. And it goes in the cord. It's like a static from like
Yeah.
a radio. I love it.
So Gideon, almost said Moff.
Yeah, I was
Tarkin
about
there.
to.
You
Whoa.
know,
Yeah.
Moff Tarkin's dead, but
Yep. Whoa. I mean, allegedly.
Allegedly he blew up with the Death Star.
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah.
No body,
Yeah.
nobody, no death though.
Exactly. That's
You
what
know,
I'm saying.
so,
You know what I
hey,
mean? We're going Sensei Oda's version.
Rip Mace Windu? Like,
Yeah.
Dude,
Hey,
we've already talked that one. We
Yeah.
talked that
Sam
last time.
Jackson is
Hey,
So-
let's talk about it.
Moff Gideon. We find out he wants Grogu because he needs his blood to do some sort of experiment, but we don't know
M-count.
what for yet.
M-count.
M-count.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
M-count.
know. You're right. I don't say midichlorians.
But he wants to run experiments, and they're trying to
do
something.
something with this force sensitive
maybe explain
blood.
something that was already happened in a movie.
Oh,
you know.
Madon. Yeah.
Which, this is where I expect Tony just to be the most ecstatic.
Oh my
Because
god.
this plays right into the Thrawn book.
Oh
Or
yeah.
no, the Plagueis
His
book.
Plagueis
Yeah,
book.
Plagueis book.
Because I thought you said Thrawn. I'm like, okay, Thrawn
No.
does come into
He
this,
does,
but Plagueis.
but Plagueis
Oh
book.
my. Dude, when they had this in the show, I was mid or just post reading the Plagueis book. We were probably filming podcasts by that
Yeah.
point.
Oh,
yeah.
certainly.
Had to have.
Yeah.
Either way, I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. If they name drop Plagueis, I'm going to lose it. It's going to be so sick. I'm so pumped. But I am so glad that they finally, like, it's almost like they heard me out in the ether. Because we talked about this.
Yeah.
We were like, this is what Snoke makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he is some clone. Like Plagueis literally did this. And Palpatine watched him do it. Well, not watched him, but he knew of his experiments. So he knew of all
Knowledge,
this.
I beg you.
But how wild is it that,
Project
peak,
Necromancer.
peak Galactic Senate, pre-Episode 1,
Yep.
Plagueis is doing all this, and here we are at the fall
Chilling.
of the Empire. 30 years later, whatever we're at, and they're still reviving it,
Hey.
taking it back.
I've got a good idea.
right.
Come on, man. Yeah. You're just looking at your guys' homework, But yeah, way less resources. Correct. Mm-hmm. And it's so funny because, I was so pumped when they mentioned this because I'm like, oh my gosh, they're finally doing things to repair what the heck just happened in the sequels. It makes sense. So I was super pumped. I thought you were making another joke on a different thing. but
No.
No, I was way pumped on this. I was like, oh my gosh, this makes full sense. It makes sense with the Plagueis book. It makes sense with just overall lore. Like, midichlorians is still well established in episode 1. Talking about Anakin and his upbringing. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. There's this longevity, this analytic line of what's going to happen with this. And I'm like, oh, I'm so pumped. So,
And one can imagine Yoda being Grand Master of the Jedi for hundreds of years.
clear.
Very high. And they even mentioned Episode 1. Immense midichlorian count. That someone of the same species would be on par, similarly, with their
Surely.
M count,
Yeah.
as they call it in The Mandalorian.
I think actually Qui-Gon Jinn drops that. It was
Yeah.
like, we haven't seen midichlorians count since Master Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think Obi-Wan says it actually.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he sends the code in,
Yeah.
and he goes, Hey, sorry, I just watched the episode 1. Sorry that you and your wife decided to skip that movie. All right.
Tell the listeners that.
There's some behind the scenes happening, listeners. I don't know what's going on, but Mark got that answer. I think Sean was ready for it, but it was really, that was such a good scene. But yeah,
Which
surely
makes you think we're just going all over the place, which is totally
We
fine.
really are.
Which makes
that's
you
the whole
think
point.
that Yaddle's was probably nothing. Was probably up there too. Clearly not as high as Yoda or Grogu. But you
Yeah,
would think
that's a good
if
point.
she is of that species, she would have had it.
she was on the council.
She was on the council. She went toe to toe with
Count Dooku?
Yep.
I want to know
But
what the
also-
age gap is, though. You know what I mean? Like what is truly the age? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Because one thing that makes it difficult is, like, he hasn't learned how to speak. So maybe it's, like, vocal cord development. They haven't, like, went into it yet. But at the same time, too, it's like, wait, like, it takes them so long to get up to speed. But also, they have such a long life that's, like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but, so I'm just kind of curious if Yaddle was, like, here on the scale and Yoda was, like, way here on the scale. Sorry, for podcast listeners, you know, I was just doing two different bars, one greater than the other.
Yeah.
The latter being greater. But my point being is yeah, like, I wonder where Yaddle is on that. And then also, too, that was my only bummer of Tales of the Sith? Tales of the
That
Sith.
was Sith, yeah.
Is when, yeah, because they did two different ones. Tales of Jedi, Tales of Sith. But
They
Tales
did
of Sith.
3 Tales of the Underground.
2.
Oh, you're right.
That's
I
how
need to
it's
catch up
yeah.
on that. Which we need to talk about. I need to catch up on Star Wars. I've been too deep in my One Piece and World of Warcraft and Warhammer. Having a lot of fun, but still, I need to catch up. But either way, yeah, I just think that Yaddle really didn't get the college try, to be honest. But
Right.
I don't know.
Well, because in that.
She got, you know what I mean?
Is it really a spoiler? I mean, it's been out. It's
No,
out,
I think it was
So
good.
in the Tales of the Sith, it shows Dooku like what he had to do. So when you become a Sith, you have to
Bleed your cool.
you have to kill some people, right? So like with Anakin, they had him go kill the younglings and this
Yeah.
stuff. Dooku had to kill Yaddle for his full transformation to Darth Tyrannus.
Mhm.
And so yeah,
Yeah.
Dooku was more powerful than her, clearly. So maybe she wasn't all that powerful. I don't know, but
I mean,
She also went toe to toe with the master of freaking duel.
That's
You know what I
right,
mean?
yeah.
Blade v Blade. Come on.
I mean, we say that, and even Yoda didn't completely beat him in Episode 2.
that's also true. Yeah.
Oh.
Now, was Yoda pulling his punches just to buy time? You can have that discussion, but
Yeah. Also,
Does
caught
he have a
Force
soft spot
lightning.
for his former student? You know.
Yeah, it was his Padawan.
was.
But then you also think about it too, because like Yoda and Sidious went toe to toe too,
yeah.
and that didn't really work out for him either.
I having just rewatched that yesterday.
Jeez, you guys are freaking current. What the heck?
It was May the 4th last week, Tony.
Oh, I
it
know,
is.
but I don't have Disney Plus, so
It is Star Wars
yeah.
month. now.
Yeah.
I
True,
know.
yeah,
I need to
true.
catch back up. I'm losing it. Sorry.
You know, I think there are points in that fight. One, obviously Yoda had the upper hand. 2, these came out 30 years after the originals. You have to make the storyline work. 3,
Oh yeah.
I think if Yoda would have stayed in the fight, he could have taken the Emperor.
Really.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny because I just remember when he loses his cloak, I was like, "Oh, dude, this is big." Yeah, you know what I mean, it's not going to go well for Yoda, you know. But you're right. You do have to maintain the storyline. So
Right.
clearly, you know,
Is lightsaber mastery part of the Sith? Right. I mean, it's not like I don't imagine Plagueis and Palpatine dueling it out with a lightsaber very much, right? I mean, a little bit,
Yeah.
right? But it's more of the
good
Sith
point.
power that is.
It is, but
Palpatine relies more on
seen-
the power. But yeah,
you've seen, you know, in the animated series where Palpatine, you know, dual blades it against Savage and Maul.
That's
And
true. So
he's casual.
he
about
is
it.
wild with those lightsabers.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
his force abilities mixed in, he is peak.
yeah.
Yeah, the only reason why I would like the only catch on that is actually in the books where Darth Bane, who is also another wielder of a curved blade, is so good at dueling that people are like, we just don't go toe to toe with him. So like it does seem like the Sith will rely on their strengths and how they will do it. Like Palpatine seems like he can hold his form with lightsabers. We saw it in the double lightsaber. But like he is so powerful with like the Force lightning and everything. Like I think his strengths lie more with the Force powers, whereas like Dooku as well as Bane were way more on the dueling side, and like
Oh,
it
sure.
was just known that
Vader.
like
And
Vader
Vader.
was.
Anakin,
He was a
amazing
good
duelist.
But the crazy thing is, I think he's like 50-50. He's also so powerful, in
Yeah.
like the Force. But
Well, and I also,
but he's a duelist.
But he's
at
not.
heart.
He's not the Force power like the lightning type.
Oh,
Right.
well, also the implication.
I mean, he's just mechanical. Yeah. That's his life force. That's it.
His Force
I'm
choke,
losing
though.
capacity.
Force choke,
yeah.
Well-
Well, you're right. He Force chokes.
Oh, yeah.
Is it coming from? Yeah, I don't know. Like, where does the?
His nub. Yeah.
yeah, where does it go? I don't know.
Oh no, man! I'm going to go cross-platform here. It doesn't matter where your nubs are, man. You remember in Doctor Strange, the handless monk?
Oh,
You can open the portals.
yeah.
It doesn't matter where your
Yeah,
nubs
yeah,
are.
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
But I was also just thinking
Good point. Yeah.
that. So the one of the reasons cinematically why the Anakin Obi-Wan fight is so spectacular is because the real people, and they choreographed every single move, right? When Emperor was fighting Yoda, it was him fighting against the air, or maybe a stick that was handing, right? Because Yoda was all CGI.
You're saying
what I mean?
like practical.
Practically,
Practical. Yeah,
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 like-
yeah. Oh, it's got to be so tough.
So you can only do so much.
They did a good job, actually, when you think about it. He was,
Yeah,
yeah.
But also think about how expensive that is. Filming
Oh,
Yoda
yeah.
jumping all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also got to be like, if you notice, like when he does fight, like with Commander Gree, and also during Order 66, it's like pretty CGI. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Of the different
Oh,
people.
yeah.
So yeah, you can't do that with a main character in a legit fight scene. So
Sure.
gosh, that was such a good fight scene. All right, sorry, we digressed really
digressed
hard, but
hard.
I love it.
Mark,
Oh.
can you pull us back in
Yeah,
here?
yeah, where are we at?
Yeah,
Where
we're
are we
all
at?
back
Where are
in-
we at?
We were
What
talking
side
about
quests are we at?
We were talking about Moff Gideon, and that kind of caps season 1, I think,
Oh,
because it introduces him, and we know all that stuff.
It's important to note, though, one of the side quests,
Okay, yeah,
the Mudhorn. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
That is-
that's
that
how
is-
we get the
What?
But yeah, that's
Oh,
like his
sorry,
theme
sorry.
music,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was making a joke about the theme music, but no, the Mudhorn is very important because it turns out with this creative Mandalorian, I think with most Mandalorians, they kind of have what they call a signet on their signet. I think, signet is where, but they have it on their armor, and it like signifies a very like a daring battle, something that they overconquered, and like this is a really big deal when you like bring into the fold and say like, oh, I've done X, Y, and Z. So naturally, I can't remember what side quest is on, but they need this Mudhorn. Oh no, it's the Jawas. The Jawas pick the Razor Crest clean. They're like, we need the Mudhorn's eggs. And it's these side quests, we're talking about it. And then they're like, hey, we need you to then retrieve those eggs. Go do it for us, and we'll give you all the reports back to Razor Quest. And he's like, okay, got it. Goes do that, almost dies by this Mudhorn. Gets saved by little... Well, I was going to say little his name, but I'll just, for podcast, the child. The child comes up, then seemingly lifts his hand, and at the same time, the Mudhorn also lifts up. Force? Old space wizardry?
Yes, I forgot. At this point, he doesn't know that he's force.
He doesn't know he's force
That's
sensitive.
That's a very good point.
That was the first
it's a very good point.
and then you see the first force go through, and then additionally on top of that too, that's when this great feat is like recorded, and this is like really a start of the true bond that happens between Din Djarin and the child, because fundamentally like he did save Din Djarin. So Din Djarin saved him with IG-88. Now we're back into so they're tit for tat at this point. And so what's going to happen next?
Yep.
But I think that was the very last thing I just want to add, because I think that
that's-
was like
that's very
important.
So important,
Yeah.
because that is truly where you first see Grogu exhibit his powers. You see hints previously of him trying to,
We know
use
as a
the Force
listener or watcher,
we anticipate
Yeah,
at this point,
Yeah.
and you see little hints of Grogu, the child, Baby Yoda, reaching out to try and grab something. This is the first time you actually see him do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we.
But there could be squibs. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So we assume and hope that he was going to be force sensitive, but just because he is of Yoda's race. I mean, not every person of a race is a Jedi, right?
It seems to be pretty.
I mean,
pretty
it
darn
seems
one-to-one.
like we know
We're 3 for 3.
Yeah, exactly. Our sample size is small, but
Yeah. You're right.
Well, and
There's a psychology or whatever lesson
Yeah.
sample. There's science lesson here. Sample size matters.
he may be 50 years old, but he is still an infant in his race. And how much has he learned today, especially with the fall of the Jedi Order?
yeah.
So how
Well,
much
yeah.
of it is training versus raw strength and figuring out for himself? You don't know until now that he can actually do this.
Yeah, and he's wielding
Huge
it.
point.
Seems to be actually taxing on him because he lifts him up and he's like, whoa, immediately falls back.
A
So
lot of power in a small body.
a lot of power in small body.
Can't hold it very long.
No. Low stamina.
we go.
Yeah. But I think that's season 1.
That's season
That's
one.
season 1.
I think that's good.
We missed a lot that you need to go watch because
Right.
it's so great. When
Oh,
this came
yeah.
out, this was like reinsertion back to peak Star Wars.
We hit a dark time, and this was the light. This was the way.
And then we had episode 9 again, and then
darkness.
Don't bring it up.
Yeah. Mark, no. We need a swear jar in here. Anytime someone brings up that show, it's going in here. No, it was so good, and it felt good, and I think that's when a lot of this other stuff started happening, and it's like, oh my gosh, there's like a symphony happening, right? You know what I mean? Let's see what happens next. And I don't know, I really like the side quest. I'm into
love
this.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah.
I love it. I hate when it's like all meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Give me a side.
But
you know?
here the side quests are so important because they get pulled back in later. The people he meets, the people he helps, the
Correct.
people that
Yep.
help him.
Yeah. It's an ecosystem.
Cara
Dune.
Yep.
Cara Dune and
Dude, Gina Carano.
She-
Carano?
Allegedly, she might be coming back.
I hope so. She's the bomb, dude. I loved her character.
Yeah.
she was great.
Ex-Shock Trooper.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Wait,
right?
Shock Trooper?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
A lot of ex-Empire here that end up helping Din and Grogu along the way. It's really cool.
Oh, I loved it. But we actually start with her.
Yeah.
Season 2.
Yeah. And she's like an MMA fighter or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
In real life, like the actress.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she has a fight with Ronda Rousey about to be on pay-per-view.
I was about to say, I think
there you go.
I saw it up, I was like, Cara Dune? I had no idea. Yeah, no, Gina Carano. Yeah, no, it's crazy. So, yeah, seeing that martial prowess in, like, her real life, but also, like, in this is so sick. Like,
Yeah.
dude, any stunt actor is like, this is going to be a sick day. Yeah, like, as someone really well trained and disciplined, like, as Gina Carano is, it's like, oh, that's got to be so much fun. But I think that's when we open up season 2 with them, right? Thought so?
With her or
Yeah. Well, don't they go to her planet and check her out?
maybe I
And
don't
now
remember.
now she's Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they back on Navarro?
Well, okay, maybe we shouldn't go logical. Maybe we should not logical. Maybe we shouldn't go chronological. That might get. We don't have to say like season 1, season 2.
Don't show our faults here.
Yeah.
I don't know when she leaves or not, but yeah, they do go back and she's upgraded. Or
Yes.
she's
Yeah, well,
yeah.
you're right, because I can't remember if that was in season 1 where we see her first or season 2 where we see her first. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Regardless, we do come in contact with her, and it's very much like, hey, we need your help. And she was like, I'm not helping you. There's no way. And then, she's kind of loosening or, getting more familiar with Din Djarin as well as Grogu. And, eventually there's an assassin out that's going to try to take out Grogu. She then takes out the assassin. And then it's like, oh, they're now like buddy-buddy.
Yeah.
And now Din is going to help out her area.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's Marshall yet. I think
No,
she's
that's
just
their side quest on how they meet her.
yeah. That's her
your
side quest.
Right.
There's a side quest.
But
And-
she eventually becomes Marshal of their home state, planet, city. I don't know what you call it.
oh
Of
yeah,
Navarro, where Griga, the guild leader, becomes the prospect, their mayor.
yeah. Their mayor basically, which
And she
but-
becomes lead cop,
Yeah,
essentially.
which, by the way, I think the causality there was the fact of the ex-Imperial guy comes back and was basically, like, giving them a bunch of gruff because they lost Grogu. Mm-hmm. And so he starts putting the pressure on them. Then Karga was like, hey, I'll trick Mando to come in. You know what I mean? Come by,
Yes.
Then it turns out that they're going to once again double-cross him, but Grogu heals what's his name? Grangar? That's Gengar. That's those Pokemon. Grega, thank you.
Yes.
Heals him, and then he's like, no, you're actually a cool dude. Let's actually double team the other person, take him out, and then now we have the Navarro, which is now our state planet thing.
Yes.
You brought up such a beautiful thing.
I think
that
so.
We all slightly overlooked because, one, I don't remember what season it happened in.
That's what that's my problem with this show. Like, it's so
season
separated.
The season 1 came out with the sequel.
I was in Florida.
We're coming up on like 8 years
I
ago.
know.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy to think about. Oh my gosh! But yeah.
But if you didn't catch it, Tony brought up that Grogu healed someone.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is where the first time we see Force healing.
The implication.
The implication, because if you knew what came out right after you saw this in the series, was the sequel episode 9.
Yeah, where
Was it? I think it was. I think the movie was first, and then Grogu did it. Opposite?
It happened. It happened in the Mandalorian first, but the episode was Grogu heals the giant snake in the cave. Remember? He heals Karga.
Yeah, Karga.
Later, but the episode we saw was Grogu heals this snake.
I thought Rey healed a giant snake.
No, Rey heals
Kylo
Kylo Ren.
Ren.
But I thought she used it before that.
No, because I think Grogu healed the snake, and then we saw the movie where she heals Kylo Ren.
And then he doubles down.
Am I wrong?
No, I don't know. We're not googling. We are googling, but I think the movie came out first.
No. It
no,
definitely was Mandalorian.
You think so?
They did a special
You think there was a PR? They're like,
No,
dude,
it
we
was.
gotta
We
get ahead of this.
Remember if they moved an episode up or they did like a double episode release right before the movie came out.
Do you think Dave Filoni's like, okay, I gotta ease him into this a little bit?
We're all mixed up. It's Mandalorian first, and he heals Karga. You're right. Ray does heal the snake.
Ray heals the snake.
Ray heals the snake when
What
they
snake?
are in episode 9 when they're looking for Bodhi's ship, that guy's ship. Because that's what her parents were on, and they're after episode 9.
Okay.
And they're in the tunnels that all collapse, and there's the snake.
God, I'm so glad I
killed the
don't
snake.
Sean, I'm very glad I actually legit, of all my brain traps that I maintain, those were sequel movies. You could have said that to me, and I've been like, no idea. You could have explained that tooth and nail. I would have not. Yeah, I'm normally pretty good about picking up that stuff, but yeah, I don't remember that snake scene at all.
It's still Star
was
Wars.
the-
I must know it.
Oh, I mean, I agree. I have to know it too, and that's what it kills me. I kind of forgot about
Well,
it.
because Sean and I were talking about in the way. So you hear they like to do something in an episode or something right before, just to make it canon, right? So they did that with the healing, and then we won't see it again.
But what Mark's getting
On
at is
it.
they tease things from show to show, from The Mandalorian with Force healing to us seeing it now in a major movie
Gotcha.
with episode 9.
Yeah, I feel like they almost had to do something there, but yeah.
Yeah.
But then they say that in A New Hope, when Obi-Wan and Luke, when Luke's knocked out from the Tusken Raiders, Obi-Wan puts his hand over his forehead, and then Luke wakes up. They say that was Obi-Wan
Force healing?
That's what their retcon. Yeah.
It's a retcon.
Well, also, that'd be pretty sick if someone's passed out and you just put your hand on them. They like
Right?
wake up. All right, yeah, what's up? Let's go party. I thought it was just smelling salts. What is it? What if it's for smelling salt? Yeah.
Just up his sleeve. You don't know what's up the sleeve of the old wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, it's old Ben Kenobi. Should have thought about that one. Yeah, a little bit, but yeah. So, so that force healing and everything is kind of important in a sense of I didn't realize you guys were talking about this before, but yeah, that was like a big. I always thought it was the movie first, and then they revamped it, but opposite. You said they did it first.
No, they wanted to do it in the show so people would be less mad in the movie, but the show came out 2 days before the movie, so I don't think it braced. I don't think the the reaction was tempered at all. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple force abilities and wounds that should just be left unsaid, and it makes me frustrated, but that's okay. But yeah, no. So now they're back into what was it called? Navarro, right? And we got presumably the Marshal, which is now Gina Carano. We have Cargo, who's top dog.
Magistrate.
Magistrate. Thank you for remembering that. Anything else with season 2?
Well, the big thing about season 2 is now that he knows he's force sensitive, he tries to go find him a Jedi Master.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And who does he find?
None other than Plo Koon, Luke.
We wish.
I wish. God, that was my one thing on Dave Filoni. I'm
Hey,
like, please don't.
Not far off.
Because they originally... Right? Oh, you got it. Sorry.
No, I was going to say not far off because this is someone Plo Koon had a very deep relationship in the Jedi Temple, Ahsoka Tano.
Oh, yeah.
I know what you're getting at.
That comes
I'm
later. Sorry. I'm sorry.
You're jumping ahead, Tony.
I know. I'm so sorry. Yeah. My bad.
I
You
know
said
what you're
force
talking about,
sensitive, so I went way ahead. My bad.
Oh, I know where you're going.
Yeah, I went way ahead. My bad. Yes, we see Ahsoka Tano. Who else? And why is this important, though, Mark? What lore do we learn about the child at this point?
We know she reveals his name.
His name is Grogu.
Yeah.
And she acts like it's so casual. It's like, yeah, he's communicating with me through the Force. Like, you can't hear this? And it's like, what?
I think what's so heartbreaking, though, is we see more flashbacks back to Order 66 in
Yes.
the Jedi Temple.
Oh,
And we see how he was saved.
dude, by none other than the actor for Jar Jar Binks.
Yep.
Actually turned... Well, it's not Jar Jar Binks is not a Jedi, but it's a known Jedi that is played by the actor who plays Jar Jar Binks.
Correct. Yes, because they wanted to give the actor a redeeming role because he got so much flack for playing Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Which I don't think he deserved.
No,
But maybe
no.
I don't know. Maybe because it's from. Was he a weird character? Yeah, but
Jar Jar
maybe
itself.
because we're a younger generation and we're not the original.
Yeah.
We're the prequel generation.
We were the
you know?
target demographic for that.
Yeah.
We
We
should
grew
have
up
enjoyed
with
it.
Jar Jar.
Yeah,
I love
so
Jar
we're-
Jar. Yeah.
So I don't know. Like Sean, your dad was there at the original. Does he have any ill will toward Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah, he thinks he's dumb.
Oh, okay, so there you go.
Yeah, I mean, you put it that way. Yeah.
Now, could Jar Jar... I realize this after May 4th celebrations. Could Jar Jar have prevented all of this? Absolutely. Came down to him. It came down to Jar Jar.
At what point?
In episode 2,
When he voted for
when he voted for supreme powers to the Chancellor.
the vote of no confidence for Chancellor Valorum.
Yeah, well,
No,
Padme
this was
did it.
No, that was Padme.
Padme, but then
But
yeah,
Jar Jar gave the extreme
he's the one
powers
who nominated it.
Yes.
Yeah, he gave it to the Senate
Yes.
to say, "Oh yeah," you're
because they manipulated him in saying that Padme.
right. But also, he's the perfect pawn.
Yeah,
He's
if
the
only
perfect
if
pawn.
only we
If
had
only Senator
someone.
Amidala's
Yeah,
here.
if only we had a strong enough member to do this.
Yeah. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
because they're all part of the Nabooian delegation. Even Palpatine was from Naboo. He was still
Yeah,
part of the
yeah.
Nabooian. So that they had.
Oh,
a
that
Naboo-
it made sense why
Right.
you're supportive of the home team.
Yeah, correct.
You want to get someone as president, you know what I mean? Or
Right, he
vice
wasn't
chancellor.
going to give
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
Wookiee this power or
No.
some
Or ET.
ETs.
race
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
Yeah, up top. Steven Spielberg, shout out. You know what I mean? That's crazy though. The fact that it came down to Jar Jar. But no, I love that scene. Another, Order 66 flashback, and it's like, oh man. And every single time I see it, it's like always so like, what's gonna happen? You know?
Right.
Because we're just right off the chain of Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan series did also another Order 66 flashback with
Yes.
Reva, his sister.
Yep.
Yeah. So we have a lot of flashbacks at that point.
Yes.
But,
Yeah.
and then Jedi Fallen Survivor, Jedi Order. The video
Order.
game Fallen Order, is that the
Yep.
first one?
That's
Fallen
first.
Order. That was another Order
Yep,
66.
they did it. You had it. All of the final season of Clone Wars was
Clone Wars,
Order 66, essentially.
Bad Batch,
Yep. We see a lot of it.
Rebels.
Heartbreaking.
No.
No, because that's
Which-
after.
Yeah, way after.
Which and as the shows and stuff come out in 1977, in A New Hope, we're led to believe that Luke, Yoda, and Obi-Wan are the only three that survived Order 66.
Allegedly.
But now we're up to like double digits, so it's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
But I think they're doing a good job of keeping everyone either in their own storyline or like, no,
Yeah.
that is their job to take down the Emperor. It is our job to help
The next
rest of the
generation.
universe.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
Or
always
they
bothered me. Where like Luke, man, it's another sequel thing. I'm gonna say it. He's like the Jedi Order is dead or whatever. Like the Jedi are dead. It's like, brother, they're still getting born. No one's stopping this midichlorians being born.
My brother in the Force. Yeah,
yeah, my brother in the Force. Like, unless they're by like a freaking midichlorian plant, they're still getting born.
Hey, he changes his mind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Golly, my lord. You know what I mean? But no, that was my only thing of like, and actually, sorry, we're already. Oh, I don't jump too far ahead. I do want to mention that when we get to the future part. Mm-hmm. Keep going.
So he leaves Grogu with Ahsoka because he wants him to have a Jedi Master, right? But Moff Gideon's still around, and it's shown that Moff Gideon has this certain weapon, the Darksaber. Sean, what is the Darksaber?
The Darksaber is the Mandalorian furnished lightsaber. It looks like a glowing black blade. It's beautiful.
Ooh.
That anyone who wields it is the true and rightful owner, ruler of Mandalore. It was built and designed by the one only Mandalorian Jedi that came about.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
And of Mandalore.
Of Mandalore. Okay, cool.
Yes,
cool.
and now the rightful ruler is the who beholds the blade. And the blade can only be passed by inheritance. Say you die and now you pass it to your child, or by combat.
Heck yeah.
So, I don't know. What route do you want to go here? You want to talk about how he got the Darksaber, or where we proceed to after Ahsoka? They kind of align at some point.
Well, do we also want to say that Ahsoka gave them a side quest?
Yeah.
So then,
Yeah.
So then now we found another Beskar armor, which happens to be a Beskar spear, which then goes back, which then makes into the jetpack.
Yeah.
Which,
but sorry, that was just a joke.
We see elsewhere in Star Wars.
What, the main lady there?
Isn't that Morgan Elsbeth?
Yes. It's the main lady in...
And the main lady in Ahsoka.
She's like the shadow lady. She's the shadow lady.
Oh, okay, yes.
She's
like I said, I'm not caught up there, but yeah. But yeah, so that was a quick... I know, I shouldn't get caught up. But yeah, sorry, that was the side quest as to why they're trying to, like, classic, like, hey, teach the child. And then she's like, can you actually help me first? And then he's like, I'll go do that. And then he's back, he's like, teach him. He's like...
But that was great on Mando's part, because he was sent there looking for her. Mm-hmm. Morgan Elsbeth found him. Not found him, he landed there. Like, come in. Sees this Mandalorian and all this shine. He's got the shiny silver armor now. And is like, you're going to be my armed hand, and you're going to do these tasks for me. I need you to go kill this Jedi. And he's like, well, I'm looking for a Jedi. Yeah, I'll go do that.
This is perfect.
This is perfect. So he uses that as an opportunity on how to find Ahsoka.
Right.
Yeah.
Double crosses Morgan. They both come in.
But I thought it was funny because it was like, because then they could just walked away, but she was like, you should really actually get her. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
But, and then now our question is how should we proceed from...
Well, I do want to say that, so the Darksaber, like Sean said, could be passed down by inheritance, right? Or by combat. But that's why there was a royal house. And earlier I said Bo-Katan, who's Princess of Mandalore, and Tony said allegedly. Now the reason is because she is part of, or was part of, the royal house. Her sister was Queen of Mandalore.
Sabine. Oh no, sorry. It was, oh my
Not
gosh.
Sabine.
She gets there.
Duchess
Satine.
Satine, that's
so
what
good.
it is. Oh.
Who, if you watched Rebels, had a...
Bo-Katan Satine.
Or Clone Wars, not Rebels.
Clone Wars.
Very close, intimate relationship with our good man, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
If you weren't a Jedi and I wasn't the queen, star-crossed lovers.
He said
unlike
he left the
Amidala.
order.
That's what I'm saying. He would have, but she wouldn't. It's will they, won't they? Yeah.
Hey, she was the first one and only one, I think, to call him Ben before he went into exile.
And that's why he chose the name Ben.
She has a nephew, Corky, that looks a lot like Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's got the same haircut. Allegedly.
That's
Yeah.
That's a fan theory. That's a headcanon. All right.
There's a lot of fan theories out there. Yeah.
But so Satine was killed during the Great Purge or thereafter, shortly after.
Oh, Sabine's from freaking... oh my gosh. That's why I got so confused.
Yeah.
Sorry. Satine.
Yes. And the Darksaber was lost to Moff Gideon, who now has it. And so...
a couple other people had it
in between, like Maul and...
Like Maul.
Like, yeah,
they're very, very.
Moff
very
Gideon
cash.
has an out, but Bo-Katan believes, and she has a whole contingent that believes she's the rightful ruler, and so that's her goal is to get the Darksaber back so she could actually be the rightful.
Well, it's
the
a
rightful
classic broken chronologically of who owned the blade or known family.
ruler. Correct.
All you gotta do is give him the blade, and she's double trouble.
Well, let's caveat. She had the blade
She did and lost it.
at the fall of Mandalore.
Yeah.
She had it. And
Yeah,
she
but
relinquished it to Moff Gideon. She is the reason he has it. Because she was promised if she relinquished the blade and the power of Mandalore to Moff Gideon, he would spare the planet.
And he did.
Well, he took the blade and then he bombarded the surface.
oh, gotcha. There's where.
There's
okay,
where it
okay.
is.
I was about to say. I was like, wait, I don't remember. Then that makes
So she's
sense.
got a contingent that support her, and then there's another contingent that
Now,
hate her.
that contingent doesn't know this happened.
Correct.
At this time. They find out later. Spoiler.
Yes. Also, really quick, side conversation. Of all the droids in all of Star Wars, animated, live action, you name it, Bo-Katan has the best droid of all time. The teal Mandalorian service droid. Look at Bo-Katan's droid. And feast your peepers on that thing, dude. Trust me, it won't disappoint.
You say you don't have innate knowledge.
Dude. Huh? Turn around, make sure I'm not going crazy. Yeah, dude, that guy freaking rocks. Why aren't you guys saying anything? Give me validation, please.
To be honest, I don't remember much about him.
What?
Yep.
You guys, that is a travesty. You guys are you guys watching the same show? Really? No reaction? At least give me a, you know what I mean? Listeners they're looking at it, looking at different pictures, hoping maybe a different position would be. I don't know better.
I know, yeah.
You guys don't remember this guy?
Nope.
Nope.
Is he at least
not-
cool when you see the pictures?
Yeah.
Okay, God, you got all right. Never mind. Next, guys. Hey, listeners, thanks for listening
He's
to
no
this episode.
chopper.
Oh my! Thanks for listening to this episode.
Committing war
We
crimes
gotta
across the galaxy.
end it there. You know, we gotta end it there. Yeah, I can't live through that. No, that is the best droid of all time. But I digress. You're Chopper Man.
Dude.
He's
I'm
sick.
an everything, man.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, that's
No
awesome.
one can top R2, okay? Like, he's OG,
Well,
he's God.
So what,
Bo-Katan's
what's Sean
droid's
saying?
pretty
If he
sick.
owned the Mos Eisley Cantina, he would not deny entrance to droids. That's what he's saying.
Oh,
For sure.
nice. Yeah.
Like that little callback there?
Yeah, I did. Nice. It's like he's just like watching movies or something.
I haven't watched them yet. Yeah.
Wait, you won 1, 2, and 3? Well, okay. Actually, sorry. Really quick. Now we're fully deviated. This is my fault. I apologize. I talked about a really cool droid. I thought you guys would like it, but it's still I digress. But second one is that when now that we're adults
Yeah.
and we have more knowledge of the Star Wars lore,
Yes.
how do you guys approach rewatching said Star Wars lore?
In order now.
Chronological, straight up.
Yeah.
Or sorry, when I say chronological,
Not in release order. Chronological to the Star Wars.
thank
timeline.
you. That's what I meant.
So that's why I stopped, because I watched the first 3. Now you got Solo and Rogue One. Taylor hasn't seen those, so I was gonna watch those with her
Nice.
and then continue on.
Nice. What about
Now,
you?
same, chronological.
Okay.
Episode 1 on. The question comes in of how many and which shows you incorporate and where.
Oh, okay.
If. Now that becomes a big thing. Because I remember, like, when episode 7 came out, we didn't have all of these shows. We had some, not all. And it was, hey, we're going to binge for 2 days. We're going to watch 1 through 6. Because that's all we had.
Mm-hmm.
We were in school, so you had to watch after school.
Sure.
Now you have all these spin-off movies and all the shows that incorporate it. This could be week-long activity every year.
Yeah. If you're going for a full rewatch
Full
of everything.
rewatch of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the other thing, too, is that a lot of the shows they either bolster the prequel, or sorry, they bolster the prequels, or they add more context to really what's happening between the originals and sequels.
Yes. Yeah.
That's really where the shows stand. There's really not anywhere. Rogue One's the only one that really kind of halves it by saying, no, I am fundamentally in between 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Perfectly, actually, in line with 3 and 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I'm kind of like, adding context either to the prequels or adding context in between the prequels and sequels. But man, yeah, I agree. There's so much going on.
Then you got the last half of season 7 of the Clone Wars that wraps perfectly around episode
3.
3. Yep.
and it's just like
Yeah, if it was
masterpiece.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah, if it was truly, you'd have to watch it. I mean, if you watch everything, it's like, I think the prequels fundamentally by themselves are good. We grew up with them, so I absolutely love them. But now watching all the shows surrounding them, and then rewatch them, like, God, this is like a masterpiece. Now, granted, some people are like, well, then they're not good movies if you need the series to bolster them. But I'm like, no. I think they're good.
They stood on their own. Now they're better.
Yeah,
It's like having a good sandwich and you add bacon to it.
Sure, exactly. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, they needed just another era, and they tried to do that with the sequels, but it's like, no, we gotta do something. You know what I mean? Deviate off it. But that's another podcast for another time, another place. So we are back.
We are back again.
To Ahsoka. All the implications.
Yeah.
Good to know about the rule of Mandalore with the dark blade, dark saber. Sorry, and then now we are. Where are we at? So I guess Ahsoka is talking to Grogu, find out more backstory. Then she goes, I can't teach him. I'm a gray Jedi. I also have my own stuff to do. You should go, you know what I mean, find somebody else. Is that when she tells her where to go to the stone?
Yes.
Yep.
She tells him to go, hey,
To the stone. Because
I have another
also-
side quest for you.
Because she saw the connection, the attachment that Grogu had to Mando.
Yeah.
And Jedi are to not have attachments. So she did not feel, one, she has her own mission, she shouldn't be training him, but she didn't feel he was really in the mindset to be trained as a Jedi.
Yep.
Now, go to the stone, meditate, and send out a call. And maybe another Jedi will find you and find you worthy to train.
Screaming into the dark forest.
Yes.
Scary.
Giant blue beam of light.
Yeah, I love that scene.
Yes.
Love it. Oh, it was so good.
And a Jedi does hear him, but we'll get to that.
Jedi does hear him. Is a Plo Koon, but
Well, I guess the so that was their path, right? And then they also, with the Darksaber path, Mando they come head to head with Moff Gideon,
yes,
and he fights him
mm-hmm.
and beats him, and he is awarded the Darksaber.
But he doesn't know this.
He doesn't know,
Which
all
is
this
so
stuff,
funny
right?
because
'Cause
of
he's just
all
a
the
foundling.
credo that his group does. They don't discuss the finer points of this Darksaber. He just goes, it's another
I honestly
weapon.
think his credo and most of them have just given up on the Darksaber at this point because it's been
gone.
tossed around so much.
Yeah, but it's not even given any importance because he looks at it as like, whatever. You know
Well,
what I mean?
because he like Bo-Katan is very upset about this because she wanted to fight him.
But why is she upset?
Because now she still doesn't have the claim to the throne without it.
But
And he
who
goes,
does now?
Now it's Din Djarin.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
of Mandalore. And he
It's
goes,
the Draco Malfoy,
so
just like the
so he goes-
the Master Wand.
So he goes, here, take it. And she goes, you insult me? I can't,
yeah, in your mother's house.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
But yeah, that's so funny when you think back to it because it's like, it's literally the Draco Malfoy paradigm of like, who's the owner of the wand? But yeah. But yeah, she will not take it.
No, because it has to be done in combat.
Yeah.
And they won't come back.
Yeah.
So
she's,
Not so happy.
very upset. Because she was going to fight him, right? And was not able to. I forget exactly
Well,
the
I think it
details
was like
of
more
how
of like a respect thing again,
Yeah.
where she was just mad because she was like, no, the whole reason was I was to fight him. And he's like, well, I fought him.
Yeah. Was she not?
And then she's like, well, I did your job for you, so you should be happy. And she was like, no, I
you
wanted to get
defeated
him.
I can't remember if she was like knocked down or she just wasn't there yet. I can't remember the circumstances of him
I think they got
stepping
separate.
in.
I think they got separated.
I think so.
It was like
I think so.
classic, like
Yeah.
could have went one way, went the other.
Yep.
Now I will say, I was knee deep in Battlestar Galactica at this point, watching. So Katie Sackhoff is Starbuck in Battlestar Galactica, the new version of Battlestar Galactica, not old version of Battlestar Galactica. So it's so crazy seeing Bo-Katan as, Katie Sackhoff as Bo-Katan, and she killed it in this one. But seeing her emotions and like when she's like, I can't accept this Darksaber, like her it was so good. I loved it. Because now there's a weird air of like, what do we do here, right?
I want to throw in a caveat here. This is a great example of where Star Wars live action meets animated. Same voice actress plays the actor.
Yeah.
Dude, that was the only thing. I wish the voice actress for Ahsoka came back. She talked about it, but they didn't end up sending it. Oh, so bummed.
No. Great acting. Love her.
Oh, yeah.
Love seeing the original voice actor.
Shoot, who's the actress for Ahsoka? Not the voice actress, the actress.
Both
of them do.
Rose.
No, Rosario Dawson is the live action actress.
That's what I was talking about.
That's what I was
Rosario
talking about.
Dawson. Yeah. But who's the voice actor? You can do that one too, either one. But either way, both of them absolutely kill it. But I love hearing Katie Sackhoff in live action, and I also think like they really made Bo-Katan look like Katie Sackhoff, anyways, in this original.
Oh,
when you look at the Clone Wars, they're so like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess chiseled is the right term, but like Katie Sackhoff's yoked.
Actually, Eckstein, and they thought she was too old to reprise the role.
Oh, what? Dude, that's upset. That stinks. But either way, both of them did an absolute fantastic. Like, that's my one thing. If you ever hear me talking bad about Star Wars, it's never the people who are like executing it. It's always in the writers' room where I'm like, hey, or like a director's doing whatever. But like the actors,
Yeah, right, exactly.
Oh, do we need to cut that? There's a strong cough there. I just want to make sure. But it's really like the actors and actresses, like none of them deserve hate. They did this, they have the roles. They do what they do. That's why it's like such a bummer that like people went after like Anakin after Phantom Menace. Everyone hated it. Like Jar Jar Binks, same logic. Like that's why I'm never against these. Like Daisy Ridley. You know, say what you want about, Rey and everything, but at the end of the day, like, Daisy Ridley did genuinely a really good job. Rose, the actor, did generally a very good job.
Right.
It was just lost in the writer's room. That's all it is.
Right,
Nothing against
and
it.
sometimes you can't overcome it. So, like Sabine in Rebels, when they did the live action Ahsoka, she wanted to play the live action Sabine.
Wait, Satine or Sabine?
Sabine.
Oh,
in
okay.
Rebels.
Yeah.
However, the voice actress is of Indian descent, and the character's not, so they did not go with her. So it's
they can't.
Just, sometimes you can't overcome it. You know what I mean?
True. But no, she fantastic job. But
yeah.
So now we're at a problem. We're at a standstill. Now Din Djarin technically rules Mandalore.
Yes,
allegedly.
Based on a magic sword. We also have implications of what the heck is going to happen with the stone with Grogu. We also have the implication of he won the armor, the Mandalorian armor, of maybe somebody, from the Marshal Mos Espa, that now he has in the press. So we have three big, Chekhov's guns burning a hole in our pocket.
Yes.
How are we going to resolve? How do you want to resolve each of these? Because they're coming up here.
I think we finish the Din Djarin and Grogu time because that's where we're at.
Yeah.
And because we're on the ship.
Yeah.
And we see an amazing feat of Imperial engineering on this ship with Moff Gideon's Dark Troopers.
Oh,
yes.
That was my next. That was like I have some notes written down. I was going to rely on my memory for most of these, but Dark Troopers I underlined, highlighted, bolded.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're so sick.
They are awesome.
Yeah.
Now, for those listening, if you don't know, you think stormtroopers and all this, they're people. No, these were droids.
We're going back to droids.
We're going back, specially enhanced droids. I don't know what it is about Moff Gideon.
Yeah.
Don't think he liked people. He didn't trust people.
No.
So he put his trust in these Dark Trooper droids. These things were brutes. They could fly. They were assassins.
Did they have Beskar armor? No, I don't think so. Right?
No. He does later.
Yeah, he does. But I shouldn't know if the Dark Troopers, because it was like on record they were like really strong.
They get kind of tossed around pretty easily by
someone. You're right, and they get cut. Yep. All right, never mind. Not Beskar.
But they are enhanced armor and all that.
Yep. By the way, sorry, the only thing I looked at my notes really quick, and I was supposed to mention this in episode, season 1, so I apologize. No, I just want to quickly say one of my favorite props of all time in Star Wars is actually Din Djarin's pistol.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the sickest pistol in all. Like Han Solo's is second to none, but it's second to this one 1,000%. I love Din Djarin's pistol. Sorry, that was my only other comment of like Din Djarin as a character.
Iconic wise, Han Solo still wins.
Oh, like it has to just
also,
from the time. But I still
strength in the games,
yeah,
considering
yeah.
Din Djarin's in the games.
Yeah. But no, I love Din Djarin's pistol. That was my other note. So
I want to caveat off that because his rifle,
dude,
that disintegrates people.
The tuning fork.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's sick too. Gosh, you're right. But I think his pistol's the best.
He was strapped.
Yeah.
And then he just
he's
keeps
so
getting
cool.
better. He gets his jetpack. He gets his what do they call them? The whistle cricket things.
The whistling.
Yeah.
The whistling birds or whatever.
Yeah.
I gotta look that up. But
Get
yeah,
off
keep
topic
going.
again.
But yeah, so we're now at the Dark Troopers.
Yep,
we're on the ship.
Which,
and
by the way, they are Beskar. Well, they're Beskar alloy because they're made from
they are.
Steel
the
Beskar
pillaged-
mix.
Yeah. So they're not. It's not pure. It's not pure Beskar, but there is Beskar.
Sick.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Good.
Yes. Level set.
Level set. Thank
Level
you.
setting.
So they're on the ship, and someone needs to come save them, Sean.
Someone does, and all of a sudden, everyone's in the cockpit, and you get a blinking light on the scanner.
Boom, boom.
A hooded figure comes into
There's
a
an
doorway.
X-wing. They
There
see the
is.
X-wing.
You see the X-wing fly by. Old style X-wing.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love how they say that.
Because once the Empire fell, they came out and built all these brand new X-wings, nice and shiny.
Yeah.
They patrol the skies. This is an old one.
It's an older code, sir. But
It's not good.
You know, this hooded figure comes into a doorway. You can't see their face. You see that green lightsaber ignite. Oh, God, I think we were crying. And he tears down those dark troopers like they're tinfoil.
Oh, it was
He tears,
so
and it is some of the
good.
most beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
and Jedi fight moves that you could probably ever see since Episode 3.
So, fun fact, the reason why...
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, thank
Sorry.
you. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
No, I followed you, but no, the only thing I wanted to quickly add was the reason why I keep bringing up Plo Koon is on record, Dave Filoni's favorite Jedi is Plo Koon.
Yes.
Known and everything. And so when they actually wrote it, they were nervous that this would get spoiled. So actually, the guys for Luke was Plo Koon. So so as far as everyone was concerned, the open set, everything inside the thing, it was Plo Koon. So they all read it as Plo Koon, but only a small set of people actually knew that it was going to be Luke Skywalker.
And Mark Hamill was involved. He was there on set.
Mark Hamill was involved and on set, and they actually had they literally hired an actor. They were like, "You are proportionally Mark Hamill" when he was in A New Hope.
Yeah.
So, Return of the Jedi, effectively.
So Mark Hamill acted out that scene as Luke Skywalker,
Yes,
and then the guy acted as him
but also close set,
correct.
very close set. Apparently, they were like, of all the things that could have leaked, because the Plo Koon thing actually leaked.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah, which is funny
That's
because
why,
like
everyone thought it was gonna be Plo Koon. Yeah.
everyone thought it was going to be Plo Koon, and they're like, it makes
Even though we
sense.
saw Plo Koon blow up.
Well,
He
we
could have
saw
ejected.
his
We didn't see a body. We didn't see a
Right.
body.
It's just like Mace Windu. We're back. We're back. we're back, boys. We're back. All right.
Yeah.
No, but it is funny to think back to that. But yeah, no, that's why I always bring. I was joking around bringing Plo Koon, but yeah, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
And actually, canonically, Plo Koon does survive in comics.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's actually really cool. Same thing with the librarian.
Jocasta.
Thank you, Jocasta.
That was
yeah.
a huge rumor that Jocasta was the one that saved Grogu.
Yeah.
I wanted that one.
I
so
wanted-
bad. I would have loved that.
Yeah, so that was another one.
That was
like,
probably the original. You know.
yeah,
that
I'm
would've been
glad.
cool.
I'm glad they gave it to Jar Jar.
glad,
He
I'm
needed
glad.
it, but Jocasta, because that would make sense. Because there's so much comics actually surrounding that, where like
Yeah.
basically she has like this
They would've-
ultimate flash drive that has like everything,
Yeah.
and she was like, "I'm grabbing and going," and basically it was like her lightsaber and that the flash drive.
They would have
so.
had to recast her or CGI'd her, right? So this might have been the
yeah.
cheaper option. I don't know.
I don't think it would have been hard to recast her.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, she's just an old white lady. You know?
Yeah, in my head, I could probably pick her out of a. You know what I mean? Like, could I pick her out of a police lineup? I don't know. Maybe I could, but just with all the different games that she's in. She was in a lot of Star Wars Battlefront too. It was in a whole cutscene, but digress. But so Luke, saves them from the thing. Yeah, only thing I want to add is quickly before that, when they're on the Founding Stone, where he's calling out to Luke, this is where it gets bananas. And that's where the armor set comes in, where it's like, who is coming? None other than Boba Fett. And Boba Fett's like, yo, give me my armor. And Din Djarin's like, how do I know it's your armor? And then all of a sudden, stuff starts hitting.
Well, and he there's like a tag on it that he like brings up, and he goes, well, it's my armor. You can see my name here and my father's name before him, and then the owner before that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have the legacy there. Yeah.
Same actor. I mean, talk about job security in the Star Wars franchise.
Dude, are you kidding
me? And he's been in if any live action clone shows, like he plays retired clone.
Yeah, he was the veteran begging for credit.
Correct.
And Obi-Wan.
And Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan, thank you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't remember his name, but
Tamura Morrison.
Yeah, Tamura Morrison. Yeah. He literally, he's from New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they talked about him in Lord of the Rings. Those are the two big people they talk about, which was really kind of funny. But
hold on. Australia has another amazing actor.
This is New Zealand, but yeah.
New Zealand. Oh, never mind then. I don't care.
Oh, who's Australian?
Oh, Hugh Jackman. He's
yeah. No, it's New Zealand, but yeah.
Separate. They're neighbors.
Yeah. They're neighbors.
It's like America and Canada, all right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about proximity wise.
Oh,
okay? All right,
okay,
that's it. That's the only.
They're pretty darn similar, but yeah, it's really funny to think back to the fact of he was literally. We're going all the way from Jango Fett.
Yeah.
Wasn't young Boba Fett, right? That was someone else clearly. But then he was all the clones, and then but only D. Baker Bradley did all the ones that were in the Clone War. So that was the only one he did really. But anything live action was him.
Yes.
Yeah. And all the voice action, all the video games was him too.
Correct.
Yeah.
Dang, dude, talk about a freaking one role to freaking rule them all.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, because I looked up the other day, I just for fun, I said because I was thinking about the actor who played Jar Jar Binks and the Jedi who saved Grogu. And I said, just list of actors that have had multiple roles in the Star Wars franchise. So it was him, Andy Serkis, because he was Snoke and a character in Andor.
Yeah. I want you to cry.
Mark Hamill, actually. So he voiced an alien in Episode 9. Yep.
What?
Correct. Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
But then at the bottom of the list, and then it said, obviously, Tamura Morrison has millions of characters.
Yeah. We have 9 credits. Yeah. Oh man, I do like there's a big meme where people will if he's at a Star Wars signing, there'll be a bunch of people who are cosplaying as clone troopers, and they're like, "Dad," and they give him a bunch of dads Father's Day stuff. I thought it was really funny.
Awesome.
That's so good. But yeah, that was the tagline that's now bringing in Boba Fett, right? Because whereas Din Djarin and Boba Fett, Din Djarin got the Beskar armor off of the Marshal from Mos Espa.
Yep.
There seems to be some stuff in Mos Espa. Mos Eisley's still brewing. Who knows what's going to happen there? Maybe that's a little book of Boba Fett happening at And then, so then now he's helping out Grogu. What did you reward him from helping out? Grabbing his armor. We have this amazing scene with Boba Fett and Din fighting everybody off in order to protect Grogu, and then that's where everything kind of progresses.
No, that's great. You brought that
and those
up,
are the 3 main.
Yeah, because that's how we get
guns.
to fighting on the ship, because the Dark Troopers do get Grogu.
Oh
and they steal him, and now they have to go after him.
Correct.
And that's where we catch up to Moff Gideon. All this ensues on the ship.
Yeah. And Bo-Katan, you want to fight him, right?
Yeah.
He's up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Huge coming down.
Yep. That was a good, really. Opening up season 2 was wild. This whole season was crazy.
Yeah.
What else we had? Yeah.
Well, that leads us into, because we need to talk about briefly Book of Boba Fett, because it turned into Mandalorian season 2.5.
Yeah.
And
with a legendary character.
The bounty hunter.
No. Max Rebo.
Oh, well, yeah. But also Cad Bane.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
All right. My second favorite blue.
Sorry that when you said legendary, I went to Cad Bane and not Max Rebo.
Yeah, no. My second favorite blue person. No. Honestly, yeah. Max Rebo and Cad Bane. Cad Bane's my favorite. And the fact that it's the same... actor doing the live action
Yeah.
is just an actor, but the voice is
the
still
same,
yeah.
And the character of Cad Bane at that point is old as dirt.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
But
yeah.
so I had high hopes for Book of Boba Fett, Tony.
I think everyone did.
I think everyone wanted Boba Fett to come in and wreck some stuff up. But he comes in the first episode and he takes out, I don't know the character's name, but it's the guy with he's got the long,
the pink long.
yeah,
tentacly
and
dude.
Oh,
he's like,
dude, are
he's
you-
Jango Fett's like,
Yeah,
number 2.
no. Oh my gosh, I
Because
got
he's
it.
now running
Correct,
Mos Eisley's.
correct. And so he comes in and pretty much shoots him, and he's all fat now.
Yeah, no,
And-
crap. What's his name? He's a classic character. But keep going.
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
Keep going on.
So he shoots him, and now he's in charge. And I just wanted him to mess some stuff up, but he goes, "I'm going to be a peaceful." He has a title. I forget what it was. What he calls himself.
Oh yeah.
He's like, "I'm going to be a peaceful lord," and I'm like, "No, I want you to be the bounty hunter that I know.
Right.
I
Bib
want you to-
Fortuna. I knew
Bib
that.
Fortuna,
We
that's his
literally
name.
have
Yeah.
him in the thing. I
Yeah.
was like, wait, he's
Yeah.
in our. I'm pointing to the
Mix-up.
cauldron. He's in
Mix-up.
a mix-up. Bib Fortuna. Sorry, that's gonna bother me. But yeah, he's like fat because basically, once again, it's very Soprano-esque where it's like, hey, you gotta pay your vig. You got to pay
Yeah.
the local, Don, basically.
Yeah.
And that is kind of how this is going.
Yeah.
And, yeah, exactly what you're saying, Mark. I don't want to step on your toes there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's like, I'm now going to be a more
Yeah.
peaceful ruler.
And I think we were all expecting him to build this empire,
Yeah.
this syndicate that's
Yeah.
gonna rival all other gangs, take over. No, he's a peaceful dude.
Yeah.
yeah, as long as you pay your credits, you're good to go.
Yeah, I'll keep you safe. We'll be happy.
Yeah. It's almost like, but then there's also like more of a heartfelt backstory, which we don't need to get into because that's like more of like Book of Boba Fett versus
Right.
Mandalorian.
Right.
But yeah, either way,
But Mandalorian comes back halfway
yeah.
through,
to help.
in a lot of people's eyes, to
save the
save the
season.
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's very important because in this season we see, because Luke is training Grogu,
Yep.
and he gives him but he senses the pull within Grogu, and he gives him an option. You can choose the lightsaber path, or you can choose the chainmail Mandalorian path.
Yeah. Which also, I think canonically, he offers it to him because, like, he knows Din Djarin's visiting him. Like, Din Djarin was going to come and give him the Razor Crest. They found one piece from the Razor Crest, which was the knob.
Yeah.
So he was going to give him the knob as like a, hey, really see you goodbye.
Yeah.
And then I think that's why Luke gave him the choice. Which, once again, this is what I was going to talk about earlier.
Please, yeah.
I don't know, man. This is my one time with Dave Filoni. I think he was hedging his bets. I think he wanted to show Luke, with Rise of Skywalker, why would Luke choose his path? He had some bridge, and I think he was using this as the bridge. I fundamentally disagree. All of 6 was Luke being like, no, we need connections. I see the good in you. I know what you're going through, Father. And it's like,
And Yoda gave him the ultimatum.
and Yoda gave him the ultimatum, and he fundamentally rejected it. No,
right.
I will save my friends, and then still upkeep the Jedi Order. And it's like this new, brand new thing of like, no. Like, these connections are inherently good. They're like, are almost wave points, guide points, compass points, whatever you want to call them. Like, he proves it right there. So that's why I was a little upset that he fundamentally then gives Grogu the same freaking choice.
So
So I don't know if there's like a test gig where he's like pulling Yoda, where he's like, let's just see what he does, but I don't know.
I think it could still be redeemed in that we have a movie coming out. We don't know what Grogu's doing now. We know Grogu goes back. Mm-hmm. He makes the choice. He's offered the choice. He picks,
he does. Yeah.
He picks to go back with Mando. He takes
Gets
the
the
armor.
armor.
He goes back.
But then does he go back to Luke, like
Or-
Luke did?
Right. Does he go back for more training? Does Luke send him on a path for training? I think we might hopefully get some answers to that in the movie.
Yeah. And to be fair, this is Luke's, you would think.
One of his earliest
Yeah, students. So he's still trying to figure out the teacher game himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only teacher he knows is Yoda. So, and a little bit of Ben.
Obi-Wan.
A little bit of Ben. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I was looking up specifically. Sorry, I wasn't Googling. I know all this in my head. No. I was looking up specifically of if that chainmail was made out of Beskar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, look that one up, Tony.
Well, I didn't know. You know what I mean? I was like, it's just chainmail? I don't know. But, and then also, where the heck is Luke getting Beskar perfectly tailored for?
No. Mando made it for him, the Beskar.
Oh, I thought he was giving him the
chainmail.
knob.
Correct.
Oh.
But no, he made the chainmail for him to keep him safe. Hey, here's this, keep you safe.
So, my bad. When I knew Din Djarin gave him a gift, I thought it was the knob to the Razor Crest. But no, that's really the armor.
I think he had the knob too, like earlier, like when he left initially, maybe.
Yeah, you're right.
Watch.
Yeah,
Did they put the knob in the lightsaber? That'd be pretty sick.
that would
That'd
be
be
cool.
sick.
That'd be sick.
Now-
As like the pommel.
Yeah.
I want to know, since we're on this theory, was that a new lightsaber that Luke built, or was that Yoda's lightsaber that somehow got picked up from Coruscant after his fight with Palpatine? And because
Well, like presumably.
Luke's got a lot of time to explore, So.
Yeah. I mean, like the black market's got to be buzzing
We-
with that kind of stuff.
we
I don't
found
know.
Anakin's lightsaber, why couldn't we find Yoda's?
Oh my God!
You
Don't
know,
even. Yeah, this guy.
Theoretically, I mean, we don't.
They grabbed it off Luke's hand.
Theoretically, Yoda and Luke could have had this conversation, right? Obviously, the movie doesn't show everything that they said to each other, right?
Take my lightsaber.
It's not far fetched that
But
he would have asked him.
I
Or
thought
like
Yoda-
Ben Kenobi's like, hey, your father wanted you to have this. It's like, you ripped it from his hand while he was
But-
burning alive. Yeah.
No, didn't Yoda lose his lightsaber in the battle with Palpatine?
Yeah, he loses in the third.
No,
Yeah,
so
okay.
what I'm saying is, Luke spent some time there on Dagobah.
Yeah.
It's not far fetched for him to ask about Yoda's past. Like if they were
Oh,
just
yeah.
hanging out at night and like, what happened to your lightsaber, master?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you.
Yeah.
And in the search for trying to find Yoda, they probably found it. It was in some Imperial archive state.
Yeah, you
also
also
true.
Yeah, as a a Jedi, you don't think you'd like either find a new lightsaber? I guess it would have been too dangerous, but yeah, I don't know. It's a little tougher. I guess he's really focusing in on Living Force, Qui-Gon's original quest for Yoda, but either way. But I think that rounds out Book of Boba Fett, right?
Pretty much. So they on Tatooine they fight the Pike Syndicate, which comes back in season 3 of Mandalorian.
Yes.
So that's the connection there.
Gotcha. I was wondering when they were going to make that connection back. I just know that Grogu made the, I'm going to take the armor, I'm good to go, and then we're good to go.
Yes. And so
Wait, the armor comes back at this. No.
So
This
I wanna
season
go
3.
back on my comment where I asked, is it Yoda's? They actually call out that it is Yoda's lightsaber.
It is?
Yeah.
No way.
That's my bad.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that.
I found that in the back brain. I didn't look it up.
what
Yeah.
about
thank
Yaddle's
you.
lightsaber?
Good question. Yeah.
Given to General Grievous.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of General Grievous, season 3 when they fight, I wanted that beast between Bo-Katan and Din Djarin. I wanted that like droid thing. I was like half human, half droid. I wanted that to be General Grievous so bad. I know he died, but like
He died beautifully.
I know, but like the eye.
So uncivilized.
Yeah, but the eye that was like coming, you know what I mean? It just felt so Grievous-esque. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
are they trying to bring him back? It's not, but
No. That's a little too much.
yeah. But I think that was early on, right? Season 3? Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry. So this is my, so what's going on in season 3, Mark?
Well, the big thing here is Mando needs atonement.
Ah,
He
yes.
still hasn't atoned for his sins, Tony.
He's an apostate now.
What were his sins again?
He removed his helmet because
Christ.
he took the old creed and he removed
Yep.
his helmet to save Grogu, and he put it back on.
Well, he removed it with IG-88. He removed it when he was going into that Imperial area where they had to take off their helmets.
Well, that's the one. That's what because it is with the Bill Burr scene.
yeah, Bill Burr,
Right.
yep.
Yep.
But he had to take it off.
And then I think he takes it off one more time when Grogu leaves.
Yeah, he already took it off once. So what's the big?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You ripped the band-aid
It's
off.
been off a couple times.
But 3 times so far.
Yeah. So he goes. They go to Mandalore. Everyone thinks he's crazy because they think since the Great Purge that the waters don't exist anymore.
The living waters.
And it is a wasteland when he gets there. But doggone it, they do find an entrance, and they find it.
The water persists.
And there's a certain creature that's living in the living waters.
Maybe then that makes it living.
Yes. A creature that hasn't been seen for a long time.
They thought it was
Long
just,
time.
they literally thought it was myth. They didn't even think it even existed.
Hence the name is what, Sean?
A mythosaur.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice. A little on the nose, but
A little bit.
Yes.
But yeah, they didn't even think that it existed, like the creature in and of
Yep.
itself. This
Right.
was like
But I mean, they had it on the. It's like it was another signet.
it
essentially.
is the Mandalorian
like symbol.
yeah.
Yep.
It's like the national creature of Mandalore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this is a
The cardinal
That was-
for Ohio. Yeah.
there's a little bit that happens in between there. They get there, they find out it's safe, they go down. Mando has the Darksaber. Turns out there's these, I'm going to call them locals. I forget the name. There's these locals there that
Technically Mandalorians because they're of Mandalore.
Yeah, correct.
that
Yeah,
attack him, and he gets pretty injured, like
Yeah.
dying injured. And he sends Grogu back to find Bo-Katan and get help.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And because she wanted nothing to do with this, he's like, I'm going to Mandalore. He went to her. He's like, I'm going to Mandalore. You should come with me. She's like, no, F off.
Yeah. Yep.
And-
Also, I think because he was specifically seeking atonement. That was
Yes,
why he
yes.
went.
Right.
And she was like, I don't believe in your religious crap.
Yes.
And he was like, nah, just come back.
She also didn't think he was going to find what he was looking
Exactly.
for.
Also didn't think Mandalore was even going to be a
Yep.
thing.
Yeah.
Now Grogu comes back and it's just Grogu, and she's like, "Oh no, something's wrong."
Yeah.
and goes back
With the
him.
Nubian fighter. Oh,
Yes, the N-word Starfighter.
Yes.
I love his like he's like wizard. Yeah.
And so she goes back, and now she sees this is all real. There's life here still. They can be there. It's
Yeah.
safe. And
As a princess, former princess of Mandalore, this is good. This is a heartstring for.
This is good PR.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Turns out the orbital bombardment didn't bombard everything.
Yeah.
yeah. And I missed a part I wanted to say. The reason he's so hurt is because he was fighting with the Darksaber. And if you watch Rebels, you learn if you're not a Force wielder or a lightsaber user, it's heavy and hard to wield. He thought it'd be like any other sword,
And it was
and it
not.
wasn't. And
Yeah.
people got the best of it.
Because you aren't going like it's like you have to move with the blade, but it's also
Yeah.
counterintuitive because like a lightsaber in and of itself, all the weight is in the hilt, which is like not like how real swords work.
Right.
But then this is a real sword like that. Yeah,
It's so much energy. It's so heavy.
yeah.
But now back to where you were. They both get in the waters, together, or he goes in and she watches. Either way, they both end up in the water.
Well, he goes in first to heal himself.
Yep.
Then is grabbed by presumably something, and then she wants to go help him out.
And then she goes to save him.
Which is that turns out the jetpack and breathing apparatus is all terrain.
Yeah. And just I can't remember. Does just Mando see the creature, or does
Other way.
it's just
He's
Bo-Katan?
passed out. He's passed out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because she
It's
asked
like-
him later, "Did
it's-
you see anything?"
yeah.
And he's like, "No. What are you talking about?"
And that's
She was like, I am now the rightful.
I was gonna say that's like a revealing. Like you are the queen. Like
Yeah.
You,
Well, it's like the Rings of Power, like, you know what I mean? The whole.
yeah, like the birds that come.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Yep.
For the king. Yeah.
because then they
It is
grab-
foretold. Or also, Game of Thrones had the same thing, the White Stag. The White Stag will only present itself, and it presents itself to Targaryen. But yeah.
Right. Yeah. But then they both come out. They're safe. They get a vial of the living waters, and they go back to the armor, and they show her, "We've done this. We've atoned." And Bo-Katan, in this time, had not taken her helmet off since this event, and is now welcomed into their guild, their cult of Mandalorian, which she's like, okay, cool, whatever.
Yep.
She accepts it. After some time, she actually brings this up to the armor that she's like, hey, do you think the mythosaur is around? Could people see it? She's like, no, there's no way. And then she thinks about it for a while. If you have seen the mythosaur and you have bathed in the living waters, you are destined to be the true and one rightful Mandalorian to bring us together.
Now we have another reason for it to
Because there's warring factions and there's different tribes of the Mandalores.
There's always been, yeah. Satine was actually one of the first ones to bring them all together, but then that went crazy, and then presumably, she's like, well, I'm no politician. I'm not like my sister. This is Bo-Katan at this point, but the fact that now all the roads are pointing to her, other than the Darksaber, right?
And, but Mando doesn't want anything to do. I mean, he would gladly give her the saber if he could.
And Mark, you just teed yourself up.
I know.
what happened next?
Go ahead, John.
He does. So with the words from the armor, she goes to combine all these warring factions. Her group of ones that
Old
are following
homies,
her,
yeah.
the new like Din Djarin's guild of classical Mandalorians, and then there's the third group, which is I believe her ex or something. I forget how they're tied in, but
Was it the wolf guy, or whatever that last name is?
Yeah.
Whatever, I can't remember. But it's the boy, the man.
the boy
Yeah,
guy,
yeah,
and he's commanding one group who are basically just like goons for hire.
yeah.
She
God, they
brings
have cool blue armor though. Yeah.
She brings them all together, and it's like, I am your ruler. We all need to. I've been to Mandalore. We can go home. And everyone's like, no. If you were the true leader, you'd have the Darksaber.
Yeah.
And once again, Mando is like, cool, here, take it. And she's like, how dare you insult me? You can't do this.
But yet,
if you think about it transitive properly, way, Din Djarin used the Darksaber to fight off the spider droid enemy thing.
General Grievous-esque, yeah.
Yes. Who you wanted to be General Grievous.
Yeah, God,
and lost.
Yep.
And then Bo-Katan fought the same thing and won.
Yep.
So by the transitive property, that thing would be the rightful owner of the Darksaber until Bo-Katan defeated it. Ergo, she is the rightful owner.
Yeah.
Everyone accepts this.
It's a little lawyery, but
it's a little lawyery.
Yeah, it'll work out.
But it works for them. They
Yeah.
It's
accept
like
it.
Harry Potter and the Elder Wand. It's fine.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
a little lawyery.
There's
It's
a
fine.
Draco side bump. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, don't worry about it.
And so
Don't look into it.
Yeah.
And so she is now the rightful owner of the Darksaber and has unified all the warring factions of Mandalorians.
Moving in the right direction.
So this is huge, Tony, because this hasn't happened in a long time, that Mandalorians have one leader.
Probably Mandalore Plus, or Satine kind of had a little bit.
Satine,
but yeah.
And there was the little rebel group.
Yeah.
Well, it's been the age of the Empire, since...
Yeah. Well, the reason why I was bringing up the Revan thing, I know facts. I thought it was fun. Yeah, sorry. But yeah.
So at this time, it's found out that there is a... Moff Gideon has a secret base on Mandalore. And that's why he was harvesting the Beskar, and he was going to do experiments on Grogu there, and all this, the whole 9 yards.
Yep.
But after this journey, and Bo-Katan is now the rightful ruler, there's life on Mandalore, they want to retake their homeland. And so they work together, her and Mando, Grogu, and all the Mandalorians, and they go and try to reclaim what was once theirs. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty epic, isn't it, Sean?
Oh, yeah. Huge fight because they weren't expecting what they found when they got there. They were not expecting a trove of Beskar-wearing, flying Mandalorian stormtroopers.
Yes.
To come out of the woodwork and have to fight off. They weren't expecting...
Yeah.
They weren't expecting Moff Gideon, one, to still be alive.
Right.
We skipped over that. We thought we killed him in the previous season.
Would have been when Din Djarin had his new jetpack, shot him down, his
in the
TIE
TIE
Fighter. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
And he
God.
cut
It was
himself
sick.
out.
Yeah.
And we thought he died.
Which that was the first actually scene of the Darksaber.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
Glad we brought that one up. That was a big miss.
Yeah. Good in the moment. Yeah.
Because he comes down in this shiny, glowing Beskar Mandalorian uniform with horns. And
sick.
So sick.
It looks so much like Maul's Mandalorian.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
he almost just was like, we'll rebrand it.
Yeah.
It's Moff Gideon.
And, to our surprise, he's alive. And so now it's this epic fight scene.
Once again, you can't kill villain in the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, huge fight scene. They're trying to go. This is where we get the final stand of...
Yeah.
Was it Pavizla? That's his name?
I think so, yeah.
Something like that. Either way, yeah. Oh, man.
Always
Which
the
is
Vizslas. Always the
Vizslas.
Vizslas.
Yeah.
But that's Jon Favreau's character.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Makes his final stand, tries to help out. He's actually the only one that does make it, but the rest of them end up making it out.
Yeah.
And then thus ends up exploding the
base.
The
Yep.
base.
yeah.
I can't remember how they exploded.
All
Either
the
way.
research and Moff
But-
getting is, again, seemingly dead.
Yep.
Nobody.
Allegedly. Nobody.
Nobody.
No death.
But we do get a Kanan Jarrus moment
Yeah.
of
Oh, yeah.
Grogu stopping the fire. The flames are erupting around everybody, and it is killing not only all the Mandalorians in the Beskar armor, it is presumably got Moff Gideon, Who knows? But yeah, and Grogu is masterfully once again maintaining the barrier that is between the Fire and themselves. Themselves being Bo-Katan, Din Djarin, and Grogu.
Yes.
Scene. Trying to
Well-
think what else happened.
Well,
think,
that's it. And then Mando officially adopts Grogu, and now he's Din Grogu, and they go retire on a farm in Navarro.
He also gets the Swiss armor, which is not a helmet.
That's where he gets his mudhorn plate.
Yeah, the chest
That's where he
plate.
gets
Yeah,
it.
it's literally like a
It's
circle.
a little circle chest plate.
Yes.
Medallions.
But it's
Are you
the size
Flavor
of his
Flav?
body,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. Is that a clock? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And they,
I think
They're
they retire
independent
off.
Yeah, they're independent contractors for the New Republic.
Yep.
Navarro, right? Is that what they
Yep.
say? And the Navarro is kind of the main
Yeah.
base for the New Republic.
Yep.
Oh,
No.
Pacific Base.
Oh my gosh, we also see. Oh my gosh, who's the alien race in Rebels?
Zeb. We see Zeb.
Zeb. Thank you.
Zeb. Z-E-B, right?
Zeb.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's with
And he
the
was in
X-Men
the.
guys.
Sean and I watched the trailer before this episode, or this podcast recording, and Zeb's in the trailer.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I must have missed that.
Zeb and the other bounty hunter with the big sombrero hat that he throws like a sled.
Oh no way! Oh man, he was sick in Clone Wars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he worked with Boba in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, he's part of Boba's crew. Was that the one they do the
I think he
cube?
was.
You know what I'm talking about? It was.
This
It
one
was
he's like pretending to be like an Imperial or a clone trainee.
no different. Yeah,
Yeah,
different. But the cube was specifically they were trying to find the best bounty hunters, and this was like, it was Cad Bane and all
Yes.
them. But I thought that guy
Yeah.
was in it, but
Is-
maybe not.
Maybe he was.
Not a big deal. We can
So-
keep going, but
Jabba the Hutt's son is also in this
yes,
movie.
it's the guy who's also plays in the Bear.
Really?
Yeah, whatever that main guy is.
Interesting.
He's in Shameless too.
Yeah.
Can't
Okay.
remember his name is. What is it?
Embo.
Embo, that's his name. Such a sick name too. Gosh. But yeah, there's a lot going on. So you guys recently watched the trailer. I have not seen the trailer, and the only well, not a bad thing, but like, I don't know if I'll need to figure out. Now that Peter's sleeping tonight, it might be a little bit easier for me to go to a movie. But yeah, I'd have to go until he's like sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll be a late night, but I think it'll be worth it.
You start him young. You get.
Well, that's what I said.
but
I
you
was
got
like,
you got to also give him all the pre-knowledge. That's
yeah,
gonna take some time.
well, that's yeah. I want your first name to be Moff Gideon. Yeah, your first word, you know.
So
Actually, I want Max Rebo, but sorry. Ideally.
yeah. So that sets the stage, right?
Yeah.
For the movie.
Oh yes, yeah.
And
yeah,
for
yeah.
fun, I just looked up some fan theories of what people are kind of headcanons for this movie, right? Or what they're.
Like expecting out of it.
Yeah. So Sigourney Weaver is going to be in it. Her name's Colonel Ward.
What the heck? She's in everything.
I know. Well, she's she's awesome.
Love her, but yeah.
So
yeah.
some people think that she's going to be a traitor. She's a mole, an Imperial mole within the New Republic ranks.
We've already seen the mole.
Because what happened in all this
That-
universe right now is they were taking Imperial officers and folks and reconditioning them for the New Republic.
Yeah, but
And we've already seen that fail a couple times.
they do that with They do it with the weasel guy in the beginning.
Yeah.
What was that? When did that? Was that in the Book of Boba Fett or was that in
No,
the Mandalorian?
That was in Mandalorian. That was their own side quest. When Mando and them were off doing their thing,
They did
cut
that.
to it.
Okay,
And that's where, he needed something. He was doing desk work.
Yeah.
And he's like, I need something lab. I want to continue working. But for, the New Republic now, we're doing my work. And it was one of Moff Gideon's lead officers.
Yes.
Was like, oh, I know where you can get all this. We can steal it tonight. And essentially sets him up.
Yeah.
And she's working, and, he gets reconditioned, but everyone leaves the room, and she cranks up and fries it.
to like 11. Yeah.
Now she's making all these moves behind the scene. That's where I'm saying you get traitors people still.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's making all these moves behind the scene,
Yeah, which makes sense.
being
for
it
Sigourney.
within the New Republic. Now.
Yes.
Yeah, infiltrating. Yeah.
Another one is that people are hoping that we finally explore Planet Yoda. The Yoda homeworld.
Nice. Not Dagobah, but
Not
different.
Dagobah. And they think this could be a avenue for Thrawn to be in the movie as well.
Is that where Thrawn is hiding?
Possibly. Because I guess there are some scenes where the environments look distinctly ancient and swampy. But more more vibrant than Dagobah.
Let's say, yeah.
But more vibrant than Dagobah.
We only saw one small part of Dagobah.
That's true.
It's true. Could have been in a bad area.
Now,
That was where the Sith Force was, more keen, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, that one, I'll say, is, I feel like a harder sell because I think Star Wars has made a very strong stance of, we're just not going to reveal anything about Yoda.
Yeah, I think it's one of those, it's a Schrodinger's cat thing where it's like, just don't open the box.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Because either...
It's still good. It's like a bad thing, but it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Like, we all want to know, but I feel like the anticipation is like, when you do know, you're going to be disappointed.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll take the mystery out of it.
Yeah.
It's almost you want it unanswered.
Yep.
Yeah, you want it unanswered.
Yeah.
And also, it just adds more because then you have to imply, like, so does that mean every single one of them is Force user? Or is that, like, only some of them and they're like...
Is it, like, only the ones that leave
Yeah.
are Force users?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah. Next one is, and this one's the return of the real Moff Gideon. They think that because of Project Necromancer, that's what he's working toward.
He's cloning
himself. The one that we saw die on Mandalore was a clone, and we'll see Moff Prime.
Yep. Because
we
we glazed over this. I mentioned it early because
correct.
of
I said
Plagueis,
Project
but
Necromancer.
You did.
Yeah.
But we did kind of glaze over this and all that they found in the labs and the work they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. We already had Snoke, who's a clone. It feels a little...
Well, so Moff, like, there was Project Necromancer, which was all, that was all for the Emperor, right? And building him his infinite lives.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and what I understand is Moff was doing this too on his own to enhance himself, make himself stronger, build himself as a Force user.
Well, I think we're going to outdo Thrawn, too. Because Thrawn's the top dog right
yeah.
now, allegedly. But maybe you tie in... Maybe this is where you tie in Snoke. Maybe Snoke is fundamentally Moff Gideon, but Force using. I don't know. So like, I'm just saying, you have to be careful with cloning.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. That's why I kind
is
of don't
Moff
want.
Gideon just an offshoot clone of the Emperor?
Yeah, that's why I'm like cloning. Gotta be really careful on, but yeah.
Him and Ian McDermott don't quite look alike.
No, not quite.
Snoke could be a ruined Ian McDermott.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the Snoke thing.
Snoke could be a ruin to anybody.
Yeah. I think he's like so unique in and of itself that like maybe you could. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry. Was there any other fan theories?
Well, the last one is the Grey Jedi Apprentice. Well, that Grogu becomes the first Mandalorian Jedi since Tar Vizsla, which is the ancestor of Jon Favreau's character, who created the Darksaber.
Nice.
But he's like a Grey Jedi, and he's a Mandalorian Jedi.
No, he was Grey Jedi though. The Darksaber. The fact he was Grey Jedi, I did not know that.
Well, I don't know if he was, but they're saying Grogu
will be.
Yeah,
could be.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the other one's the Hutt connection, where Rhoda the Hutt. They think that their new bounty is protecting Rhoda, which is
Rhoda's
Jabba's son.
Okay.
And is Rhoda? So in the it's the movie of the Clone Wars, not the live action, but the movie Clone Wars animated.
Yeah.
They have to go save a baby. I think that's Rhoda. Is that Rhoda the Hutt?
Well, when I was looking it up, it said it was. Yeah. Because also, I should know this is a movie because the freaking animation was a little wild. Yeah.
So that was it. I mean, those are things to look for. Those are just kind of Easter eggs you could.
I'm very, very curious. I've not been this excited for a Star Wars movie, and
it's been a long time.
Yeah,
it makes me nervous.
There's gonna be,
but it's Dave Filoni though.
Yeah,
it is.
I believe.
There's
I believe
gonna be a cameo. We know there has to be of some sort of more than
Dex from the diner.
More that would be sweet.
Sorry.
More
how deep your pocketbook
is. There's going to be a cameo that's not Moff Gideon, right? That's going to shock people. It has to be, right? I feel like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's already been a couple just based on the trailer.
Right. But, I mean, obviously there's one that they haven't shown you yet. For the big. And will it be a Jedi? Will it be Luke again? Will it be Will it be Mace Windu? Will it be?
Yeah,
no, probably not Mace Windu. This is post Empire. Mace Windu has to appear before pre-Empire. I think. I don't know.
Maybe it's the actor for Jar Jar Binks. Why couldn't
Or
he still
Jar
be?
Jar
That's
in
true.
of itself.
Jocasta
Jar
New.
Jar come back.
Yeah. You're right, Mark. It's lending itself to some big reveal.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I was reading originally when they came up with Mandalorian, there was going to be 4 TV seasons, but they decided to adapt this 4th season into the movie that we're going to see.
Yeah, because I think they just wanted to foot stomp it and ended there.
Yeah.
But then the other thing too is that, like, by the way, I was going to be so hard set when you guys said Cad Bane. I was not going to watch the Book of Boba Fett till it was over until I looked online one day, saw the spoiler for Cad Bane, and I was like, this is insane. I need to watch all of it right now.
Yeah.
There's got to be something. They've been pretty good about dropping hints every season.
And if it's Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, I'm expecting something spectacular.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Well, because, like, what was the first season? Was there a big... It was Moff Gideon. That was, like, kind of a spoiler. But then, like, the second one was more of Ahsoka.
And Luke, yeah.
And Luke, I guess, now. But, yeah, there's got to be.
Yeah.
Bo-Katan, too, technically.
Yeah.
Well, this is their, like, first live-action movie that they're, like, 100% in charge of, right?
I know. That's why
So
I'm like,
that's why it's gotta be
be
something big.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so pumped.
Yeah.
I'm so pumped. I believe. I was pumped to watch. Oh my gosh, it's not A New Hope, but basically was Force Awakens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was pumped.
We
to see
were
that.
all pumped.
Yeah. So I'm. That's why the last time I was really pumped to see a Star Wars movie. This one's gonna be. I'm pumped.
I think
Like
it'll
so
be-
much so, I'm like, Jenna, I think you might need to go watch Peter for the night. I gotta go watch this.
Yeah. Well, and then next year's the 50th anniversary of A New Hope,
I'm pumped. They gotta do something
So-
big.
right? Next year.
Yeah, and allegedly, what I'm seeing everywhere is that they're bringing it back unaltered original theatrical cut.
Which is, I think is what everybody wants.
That's what we all
You
want.
have to.
Right.
You have
Right.
to.
Because if you watch it on
Give us
Disney Plus
everything.
now, everything's changed. Everything.
Yep.
It's the updates, right? You know?
Yeah.
But I want to see.
I want to see the pale blue before it's digitally remastered.
I want to see Han shoot first. Okay.
I want to see Han shoot. No other bullets. Han shot only. Let him be morally gray.
It fits his character. I don't.
Yeah,
you know,
he's
why
morally
change
dark.
it? You know, I don't.
Also, I want to see Jabba as just a dude.
Oh yeah,
Jabba's a
Yeah,
straight
I
dude.
feel like
that one
I
they
think
make
that
you.
one- that one-
they make
He's
you
a
that
Scottish-
Jabba.
that one I think made the cut. That
He's
like
a
the
Scottish
original cut.
businessman.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think for the original, because I've always
You're
been
right. I think they did change it.
I think they did change it for the original. They still had that for the acting. That has slipped out into the ether.
Yeah.
I could be wrong there, but because I've always boasted, I want the Scottish dude or the
I
Irish
want
dude.
him
I
so
want him.
bad.
Which they turned him into, and he's in one of the comics. That Scottish guy.
Oh, is
Oh,
it?
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
gave
okay.
him a different name, but
Okay.
they took him, so he is immortalized in.
Good.
Well, it might be Legends because it's comics. I'm not sure, but he is in the Star Wars franchise.
Good.
Hard to tell what's legend, what's canon anymore.
Correct.
But yeah.
Correct.
I'm so pumped. If they do that, I will 1,000% watch that. That'd be so sick. I would take Peter to that. Yeah. I'm watching no matter what.
Yeah.
I just feel bad. I didn't go to like the 25th year of Revenge of the Sith, but they were just like
20th.
20th.
Yeah.
20th.
We
Oh,
went.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Yeah, like movie. Did they do anything fun for the? Was it any new? Nothing new. Just same movie.
Same movie.
Yeah, it was just re-released
Still
in
sick
theaters.
though.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong, still sick.
Brought us back to our childhood. I mean,
Yeah, the only
we saw
problem
it in
is-
theaters 20 years ago.
I say only problem is it's just so hard to do movies now with Peter and
Yeah.
Sean. You're also, since we talked last, you've got a little one as well, so
we do.
we gotta figure out planning there.
We introduced him this year, May the 4th, Star
Nice.
Wars Day. We introduced him. He's got all the Star Wars swag and
Oh yeah!
3 generations of lore right there, Tony.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Because our dads are not Star Wars fans.
No,
So.
no. My dad said Talking Tree movie to every single thing.
Yeah.
He was talking about the Talking Tree podcast. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, I mean, you're kind of right. Yeah, I mean, but yeah.
hey, you guys branch off to a lot of lore. So
Exactly. We're making up for it. But then our kid, it was just, go down. No, that's so exciting. But yeah, Mark, anything else? And Sean, anything else about I think we covered basically everything to get everybody hyped. Went on a few tangents.
I know we're hyped. There is so much we didn't cover, though.
Right. You got to watch the show.
For sure.
You got to watch the show.
Well, if we were able to summarize it in that much time,
Yeah.
one, we should get an award, but two, definitely watch it. For sure.
The only last thing I wanted to say, just to give, we're hyped about this movie, but coming down the pipeline, we also got a Star Wars Starfighter, which is coming out May of 27, so next year. It is starring
Is that a game?
Ryan Gosling. It's a movie, and it's the first movie post-sequels. Set post-sequel movies. Okay?
Oh, I
Is this
remember
one
seeing
of the new
that.
trilogy that they're doing, but the movies aren't related?
Maybe.
That's what I have heard.
Maybe.
I
This
knew it was
one
Ryan
is-
Gosling. I was
yeah.
a little nervous about that.
It is set 5 to 6 years after the Rise of Skywalker. That's really all we know. And it's Ryan Gosling, Matt Smith, and Amy Adams will be in this movie.
Nice. But also, why don't they go give me the High Republic? Give me something else.
Yeah.
Just
Waiting for High Republic.
dude, High Republic, or hit me up with some just dark Revan.
Yeah.
Dude,
Get-
Keanu Reeves as Revan. Please tell me that will not gross $2 billion. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So you might be right, Sean, because there are 3 on this list. Because the next one is the New Jedi Order.
And that's the
It's-
Daisy Ridley one?
Yep. And that's set 15 years after Episode 9, where Rey attempts to rebuild the Jedi Order. And then there's going to be, but there's no date to that one yet. And then there's a New Republic crossover, which can be directed by Dave Filoni, and essentially the Avengers moment for the Mandoverse. It'll be tie together threads from the Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Skeleton Crew, which I watched. It's good. It's
Good?
like Goonie Star Wars. It's good.
Nice.
And Grand Admiral Thrawn. So that one will be.
Do you think they're still going to do the Daisy Ridley one? That was
It was supposed to be a
Kathleen
trilogy.
Kennedy. That she was really pushing for that.
It was supposed to be a trilogy, but now I think it's just a movie.
It's just a solo movie. And I think she has a small part. It's essentially the New Jedi Order after she's reestablished it.
Oh,
is what
okay.
I think she has a small role.
Well, the reason why I brought it up is because I knew Kathleen Kennedy was pushing for that, and everyone's like, "What are you doing? Like, don't," kind of deal. But
No, this is rumors. Everything can change.
yeah. I'm not saying I wouldn't love to see that, but at the same time, too, it's like there's almost a level of like, dude, just cut baited.
Yeah.
Go to a different area. Go to a different era. You're good. Like, see someone else, but
Yep.
Yeah, and then we got 2 more TV shows coming down the pipeline. Well, Maul, Shadow Lord just came out. So good. Just
gotta
finished
watch
on.
it. Nice.
So good.
It's fantastic. I've seen all 10 episodes. Amazing.
Dang, did you guys make me want to freaking download freaking Disney
gonna have
Plus
to.
tonight? Yeah.
Season 2 is confirmed from next year, and then
Oh.
Ahsoka season 2 is coming out later this year.
Live action?
Yeah, live action, and then that's all confirmed.
I was gonna say no word. They've been talking about an Obi-Wan season.
So that
2.
So Ewan McGregor has been very vocal on yes, I want to do it. Hayden Christensen said yes. Hayden Christensen's pretty busy because he's confirmed he will be in Ahsoka season 2.
Ooh. Okay.
But they both want to do it, but it has not been greenlit yet. But there is a very active campaign to do
Dude.
a second season.
I'm
of Obi-Wan.
curious how much there is there to build another season.
I just want to see more Qui-Gon.
I
Just
want Qui-Gon.
take out the freaking sister. No one, the Reva, come on, get her out of there. You know what I mean? I'm like, golly. Like, if they would have had better writing in that, they would have killed it.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it was so sloppy.
But
it was good. It was good where it was good, but it was bad where it was
anytime
bad.
where Hayden Christensen was in it, it was good. Which
Eh,
you know,
yeah.
But Ian McGregor did great
it's
too.
it's a scene right out of the video game where he pulls the ship back in.
Oh.
It's just chills. I mean, and then obviously when he fights Obi-Wan, I mean, it's that scene makes the whole.
But the ninth sister, if you literally take out her storyline, it would be an okay series. It is nothing against that actress,
Right.
But it was just so poorly written.
This is the one who wants to essentially kill Vader because she knows he's Anakin, and
Yeah.
Because
I think that's great.
Well, no. But like, what got me was like how they wrote the character. It made because Obi-Wan's like, wait, you hate Vader, and this is your chance to attack him. I'm like, wait, she should be telling you this. This is her life goal, and you're telling her how to live her life. Like, I was like, what's going on? But yeah, I think it was good in theory, but the way they executed it was just so poor. I mean, it's like, oh my gosh, Finn's character, really cool on paper, but just like super poor execution. Like
Which character?
Finn from
Finn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, he's this ex-stormtrooper that's like was like coded as a civilian, but to go in the Empire, but now he's against it. And I was like, you know, like the Reva sister's like, she knows Anakin is Darth Vader.
Yep.
Like, there's so much there, and there's just, I don't know. Actually, either way.
Yep.
But I just feel like season 2 would be great. And then I think Liam Neeson said he was good to go with that too, right?
He said, yeah, like I said, no, it's not been greenlit, so he hasn't been like officially approached by Disney, but he said he would return, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like I said, and I don't care what capacity it is it's in.
Just give me season 2.
I just want more Qui-Gon. If it's not an Obi-Wan season 2, I don't care what it is. You know, give me...
Also, for her to be stabbed as Qui-Gon and that she somehow lives, and she gets stabbed like that twice.
Yeah.
Twice, and lives with that.
I know we're talking, he sent me a post on Facebook a couple weeks ago, and it was like, the one Marvel comic rule, despite across all the multiverses, is that Uncle Ben stays dead. And I was thinking, in Star Wars, no matter what, Qui-Gon stays dead because everyone else seems to live from a lightsaber.
Everyone's
stab.
okay with it. Yeah. But Qui-Gon, no.
Yeah.
God. But he's also probably like, I just want to be a living force, so peace.
Yeah. Peace.
Deuces.
See, with him and his gray Jedi-ness, and he's like, no, once I'm with the Force, I'm with the Force.
Yeah. But I don't know. And then it's like her hate is the one that kept her alive. I was like, that's a little tough. But either way, neither here nor there. I don't want to. What?
Very Maul-esque.
I know. I was like, I want to get down that rabbit hole, but But dude, I really hope they do season 2. But I was just bummed because I'm like, if the season 1 writing was better, I feel like they would have greenlit season 2, and we would already have had it at this point. But I just feel like it just didn't do too hot. I think a lot of the Star Wars during that time period didn't do too hot.
It didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful for this next phase. If it's like, you know, Marvel, I don't know if they do phases, but I'm hoping for this next phase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It should be good. We got some good leadership going.
Yep.
Thank God. Woo! Dave Filoni.
Yeah,
you're my
the
hero.
old they wasted the Plagueis on Acolyte, Tony. I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't exist. Paul, I was like, Mark, don't even bring that up. Sorry, I called you your brother. Don't even bring it up. Nope.
Have faith that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have a plan for Plagueis. And
he shouldn't even be alive during that time period. Or no, that was Chiari-Mundi. Chiari-Mundi shouldn't be alive.
Correct, yeah.
But also, very much so, it was just a teaser. We don't know if that was Plagueis or not. It doesn't exist.
So it's not.
Does not yet.
He'll come out High Republic.
Yeah.
Or is that before Plagueis?
Way before.
Way before.
Way before. But the reason why we're bringing it up is because of the fact of, like, yeah, that was, Acolyte was Kathleen Kennedy's brainchild, and you can see how well that went, and I'm just hoping they
Chiari-Mundi just lying to the Jedi Council. Yeah, there's no Sith. I have never seen a Sith.
I have never seen a Sith. By the way, what are the Wookiees doing in Kashyyyk? What?
Let's go there.
What? Oh my gosh, this is making me freaking want to crawl my. You know what I mean? Whatever. But Liz is not even consistent with his own time type.
Yeah,
but yeah. Either way, but Mark, we gotta end this thing. I'm gonna go on a tirade.
That's good. Well, everyone, thanks for listening. Sean, thanks for coming back out for another episode. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I love being here. I love talking Star Wars. Obviously, I can keep going all night.
Yeah.
I can do this all night. Sorry, crossover.
I could go all night too, but unfortunately, my co-hosts here both have children to get home to. So, but that's not my problem. Anyway, please reach out, listeners, with any questions, mix-ups, what-if ideas, any topic ideas. If there's anything else you have questions on, please let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're curious, like, hey, where do I reach out? You can go on Instagram or X at the Live Laugh Lore Pod, or you can also email us at the livelaughLorePod@gmail.com. That's livelaughLorePod, POD @gmail.com.
Thanks, guys.